Marco Farr is unsettled.
Just weird.
You good?
I had the problem turned into a big problem. I got like diggers at the house.
What are they digging for?
A pipe.
Oh.
There was a tree that was
in
removed.
the dirt or in the like the foundation of your house?
In the dirt.
Okay,
they're looking
that's a little
for a
better.
pipe, and a root had torn up something. It's a mess. It's a mess. So for the house has been
Sewer
dead
pipe
for
or
2 days.
water pipe?
No, a pipe with wires in it.
Oh,
electrical.
Okay,
electrician. So I had people running through the house. And I told them I have to leave by 1. And
they didn't seem to care.
No.
They never do.
At all. But they're good people, great people, and they listen to the show.
Oh, nice.
So they know. I'm like, I got to go get on the air. And they're like, well, hang on a minute. Hang on. So I still don't know if it's done.
Okay.
He said, when you come back tonight after the show, if the lights are on, we're good.
Good sign.
We're good.
Good sign.
Yeah. But
do you have hot water yet?
Well, he said if the lights are on, then the water will start heating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because yesterday they quit on me.
Your family.
Yeah, my wife and they're not doing cold showers again. So they left me.
Team not DeMarco on this one. Team the rest of your family.
They left me in the house with no power and stayed at a friend's house. So I was a good soldier.
Did you just be a caveman last night? Go to bed when it got dark outside?
I had a blast.
Did you? What'd you do?
Oh, but the thing was, I'm so sorry, Greg. I missed that meeting because I didn't have a charge. So I planned it. I charged everything
I don't want to
and
spoil
went
the
home.
surprise, but I think I blew it.
Did you blow? Oh, sorry.
I'm kidding.
He's so bad in meetings, DeMarco. Travis got in there and screwed everything up without you.
Yeah. No, I think we're good.
Oh, we're good?
I think we're good.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Who'd we meet with again? What's the name again?
Potential partner.
Potential partner.
Yeah.
Thank you, potential partner. I look forward to meeting you. I'm sorry I missed it, but I had no power. So I charged everything up, like when I said goodnight and went home, and I had everything down to the minute.
Yeah.
Like I can get in the car, charge my phone again on the way to work, except they wouldn't leave.
Oh, so you died.
Right. So Greg's calling me. We got a meeting in 15 minutes. What did I tell you? I got 2% battery. I don't know if this is going to work.
But then I was like texting you links, and he couldn't figure out the text links. It was all
I'm
just
driving.
Okay,
I'm
look,
trying to get here. Right.
I'm not putting anybody's brand name in the hopper here. That particular brand that we did this meeting on, it has nothing to do with the client. It's the platform that we use for these meetings. Sucks.
Oh, okay.
It's the worst.
Really? Okay,
Yes.
I did not have it. I
Yeah.
didn't have the app. Do you guys always
I
have the
to
app?
reinstall the app every single time.
I don't feel so bad now, but it just added to my day.
It's a drag. So
it's all
why
good.
did you have a good time last night? You're by yourself. That's a good start.
Oh, well, when I dropped them off,
Yeah.
I hadn't eaten yet.
Oh.
And I didn't want to
You
go
hadn't hit
get
Panda
food.
yet?
Nothing. Right.
Okay.
The Panda's down the hill.
Okay.
There's a grocery store right there. So I'm like, maybe they still have hot food available.
Okay.
It's about 8:30.
By the way, great choice. It's a great option.
Right there.
Yes.
I'm going to grab some baked chicken or something.
100%.
All gone. So I'm circling the area. All gone.
You didn't, because you
And
can't
I've got
cook.
no power.
You can't cook.
I can't warm anything up.
That's right.
So instantly, guess who pops into my head? You. Guess
Okay.
what's over there? Sushi.
Did you do work?
Did you do it?
Oh, my God. Went
Yeah.
to town on
Yeah.
some sushi. Been there all day, but I don't care. It was good.
You took the sushi out of the refrigerator at the grocery store?
At the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
The little sushi.
How many did you get?
I got 3.
Perfect.
Yeah. 2 spicy California
Okay. Yeah.
rolls.
Yeah,
Right?
with the
And
imitation crab.
one spicy tuna.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then here's the fun part. I got some, we were talking about potato chips the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Sour cream and cheddar.
Oh,
Ruffles.
yeah.
Oh, those are the
bro.
best. They're in like the orange bag. And,
Bro,
they're
yeah.
the
Blue,
king
white,
of
and
the
orange.
chips.
Yes.
Yes. They're terrific.
And a 4-pack of Reese cups.
Oh, 4-pack.
Bro, I was
no.
Oh,
laying in
you're going
bed
ham.
watching Deepwater Horizon, a Mark Wahlberg movie, just chips and chocolate. Ah!
On your phone, you don't have a TV to watch it.
I had my laptop. That's all I had.
Yeah.
I had one charge. When you called, I was just about dead. Yeah.
So because I'm thinking the king size Reese's is 3. Did you buy 2-packs
No,
or is there a 4-pack?
There's a 4-pack.
Okay.
There's a 4-pack.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm unfamiliar with the 4-pack. I might have to give it a run.
I had
was telling
chips.
DeAndre earlier today, I ate half a bag of chocolate chips last night.
There you go. Oh, my God. Aren't those a lifesaver?
You know why?
Yeah.
No good reason.
They're good.
We'd had dinner, it was a great night where, because you guys heard me say this, that Laura was very nice and offered to bring in some food. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to get back on track. I want to make sure. So I had this nice arugula salad with olive oil and lemon and some rotisserie chicken.
Aw.
Very, very light, healthy, protein in the chicken. Like, I ate it and I'm like, That's not going to do it. that is just simply not going to cut it.
Yes.
And so I said to Susan, I'm like, are there any treats in the house? Right. And she 9 out of 10 times will just lie and say no. And then I'll go, no, seriously, I'm really asking. And then she'll say, oh, they're over there.
Okay.
And so I said, no, seriously, I'm really asking. She goes, no, seriously, we really don't have anything. And I'm like, oh, man. So I start firing through the pantry.
This is how badly you need something. You're rifling through.
I wanted just a little sweet bite to end the night. And I found a bag, we have a box in the pantry with all the baking stuff.
The baking stuff.
Yeah. There's a bag of chocolate chips in there.
What kind?
The Nestle Toll House Semi-Sweet.
Oh,
the mini ones.
The Toll Houses.
The mini ones.
The mini ones.
Next level.
2 handfuls.
2 handfuls. Yeah.
I had half the bag. And like all the good work that I had done is like right out the window.
No, it's good. That's
it was
good.
So
Chocolate's good for you, right?
Yeah.
That's what
this
they
is
say.
how fast, because if you hold those things in your hand for even 5 minutes, they
melt. Right.
Not a single speck of chocolate on my hand.
Right down into the gullet.
That's how fast
There you
they
go.
go.
That's how I felt today. I had grilled chicken, asparagus, and Brussels sprouts. And I was like, oh, I'm good. Come in here. There's Portos. What do I get? A cheese roll.
Yeah,
well,
very
sure.
good.
What I
Sometimes
get?
you got to play
Chips,
for the tie.
I can't go out there.
Yeah.
I'll eat the whole
Starbucks.
Sometimes
Oh,
you
we all
got
had
to
a
play for the tie.
meltdown last night. That's good.
Good. It happens. But we're here. Yes.
We're here.
Good news.
I'm here.
Rams made a trade.
Yeah.
How about that?
I want to
Yes,
talk
sir.
about that.
All right.
We're going to get into that. The Rams got their corner. It is a Wednesday. Greg is here. Laura's here. DeAndre is here. We're going to get into all of this. The Rams clearly think that they've got a shot to go do the whole thing all over again. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
How are you? It's Dr. Robert Clapper. Guess what? The Weekend Warriors Show is back Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA, thanks to Cedars-Sinai. Cedars-Sinai is a global leader in orthopedics, offering a range of solutions in all orthopedic subspecialties to get you back to doing the things you love. Don't miss the Weekend Warriors Show with me, Dr. Clapper, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Pack your year with awe and awesome at SeaWorld San Diego. Get up close to over 9,000 animals. Experience the thrill of the deep with mesmerizing shark species in the all-new Shark Encounter, opening this spring. Savor over 150 international flavors during the Seven Seas Food Festival with an all-new headlining concert lineup on select dates from February 27th through April 26th. Go from real to unreal at SeaWorld. Save up to 60% on tickets, fun cards, and passes. Hurry, offer ends soon. Restrictions may apply.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.625%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.625%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakeify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Thicker.
A little firmer.
A little firmer, a little thicker. And
I
like
like mine a little firmer, too.
Yeah.
DeMarco and Travis continue.
A little thicker, a little firmer.
Here are the guys.
There's way more. The guy's name is Eric Hernandez.
What up, Eric?
Yeah. Ehez Electrical. Great dude. I'm going to fumble the name. Lutzinger High School? Lusinger.
Yeah.
What is Lusinger?
I don't know, but that's the name of the high school.
Lusinger is a high school.
I know,
in LA.
but what is a Lusinger? What is that? What's it named after?
No, all I know
Somebody's
is
name?
Now, I didn't get it because he was busy and I was busy, but he said he either went to school with Brody Westbrook,
That's right.
Okay.
or he went to the same high school.
Yeah, Westbrook went to Lusinger.
That's
He
what I
did,
mean.
yes.
Yeah.
And I think they may be the same age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lusinger is of Swiss-German origin, primarily appearing in the late Middle Ages in regions like Zurich and Bern.
Oh, okay.
Generally believed to be derived from, I don't know. And the suffix "inger," yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff.
It's-
a
it's
person
a
from
person's name.
Lutzingen
It's a
or a
Swiss guy.
descendant
It's
of
a Swiss
someone
guy, yeah.
named Lutz.
it's a last name. It's a last name. yeah.
Orale, orale, orale.
Yeah.
Hee-hoo.
Say the name again.
Lusinger.
Lusinger. Thank
Yeah.
you very much. He runs a great crew, very
Lusinger.
professional, very polite. So, yes, thank you, Ehin. Eric, my man. Anyway.
Hopefully the lights are on when you get home.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully the water will be hot. I may get
so
my
your
family
refrigerator's
back.
not on either, right? Did you have to empty the fridge?
Took everything out.
That's
First thing I did.
Yeah.
Come on, Trav.
Need a
First
place
thing I
to
did.
stay? We got extra beds all around.
Icebox?
What, in this building?
No, you can go to
East Central.
Travis's house. You can go to
Oh.
my house. You can
I
go
was
to.
like,
I do have
East
room.
Central?
You have a bunch of rooms,
I
don't
do.
you?
Yeah, we got some space all of a sudden.
Why don't you go hang out with
We
Trav?
got options. They left. I mean, I was fine on my
DeMarco
own.
makes a pretty nice living. I'm
Yeah,
sure he
we're
could check
good.
into
We
a
were good.
hotel
We
if he
got
really
options.
wanted
I know,
to.
but if
Wait.
he doesn't want to, I know you got people here that know you and
The
like you.
cold shower thing
Oh.
is the worst
Nope.
thing.
I
My
can't do
apartment
it.
didn't have hot water for like 2 days, and having to shower with cold water, I was like, I did something wrong and I'm paying for it.
Okay.
That's how I felt.
It's torture.
When
It
you
is.
enter the shower, do you stay forward facing?
I face the water hits my chest.
Hits your chest?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Anybody else? Same
No.
way? You turn
Back.
around immediately?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I can't do it.
On your back?
If I stay facing the shower, I'm
Yeah.
good. The
Yeah.
minute it hits my back, I'm out.
But you have to. You have to pull the Band-Aid really quick. You just got to like,
Can't do it. Nope. Can't do
Do
it.
you face the shower when, let's assume you have hot water? Do you chest or back?
I start facing the
Chest. Yeah,
shower,
and then-
but eventually I turn in the lower, turn around and just sit
well, you
there
have
for a
to
while.
because you have to clean the other side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But just not happening with the back. No more cold showers. I'm hoping that we'll have some hot water, but I know who's kind of out of hot water now. The Rams. Les Snead is underrated. Did you like that tweet I put out there? You did, Greg. Les Snead is completely
Yes, I did.
underrated in the National Football League. And I kind of like that. He kind of plays in the shadows. I don't think he wants people to know who he is or be famous or be on ESPN. I think he just wants to build good football teams. And he's really smart at how he goes about his business. So when he said the day before or 2 days before, he's about to be aggressive, and there may be an all-pro somebody secondary out there. He had this in mind.
Sure.
And another thing, Jimmy Lake is now the passing game coordinator defense. This is another one. This guy is connected to him. I think he coached him at UW.
Yeah, Washington. Yeah.
Jimmy Lake is also responsible for Nate Landman.
Mm-hmm.
He was the first guy that brought Nate Landman up to this staff, so he can identify talent. Going out and getting it, I thought was great. It's a great fit. It's going to help your pass rush. It kind of eliminates the need, I guess, a little bit for going out and paying for or overpaying for edge guys.
Mm-hmm.
If you get just a little more coverage in the back end, you've already got the pass rush. It's already here. I thought this was a fantastic move.
Yeah, I liked it too. You said this during Super Crosstalk, but I think it's worth going over again because I think the natural instinct when you pick up a corner, right? Like you'd love to get Jalen Ramsey every year, right? Like a guy but Jalen Ramsey's probably going to end up in the Hall of Fame. He's that good of a player and Jalen Ramsey might be the guy that can cover A.J. Brown because Jalen Ramsey's big like A.J. Brown. He's strong like A.J. Brown. He's fast like A.J. Brown. But I like how you put it that nobody covers A.J. Brown or Justin Jefferson or JSN. Those guys are going to, or Puka Nacua, like those guys are going to get open. But it's that next tier down. If we can really eliminate or drastically reduce the amount of impact that next tier, that A-plus tier is A-plus for a reason.
Right.
They're going to get open no matter what. But that next tier down, if we can really reduce the damage that those guys are doing, never mind the B and C tier guys, but if we can just mitigate some of that A-tier stuff, that's more than good enough.
Absolutely. Is it Jawan Jennings?
Yeah.
Fran?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Sikkim, you got him.
Yep.
Wilson from Arizona.
Yep.
You got him. There you go. Kendrick Bourne. We won't have to say that anymore.
Right.
For the most part. That's what you're getting out of this guy. And he'll do battle with A.J. Brown.
Yeah, he's got a
He'll
fighting
give
chance.
as good as he gets.
Yeah.
And he's young. That's the thing. It's a great move. And it's just money, man. And it's a few picks. It's a first rounder, but you'd probably pick a kid to grow into this anyway. And then the late round picks, okay.
The late round picks, let's kind of go point by point here because I think there's a lot here. Let's start with the money. And I agree with you. Part of acquiring him is the reason I think he was available is the Chiefs didn't want to pay him. Right. So you bring him in there, he's going to be expensive, but that doesn't really scare me off that much. Good players cost a lot of money. Okay, no big deal. The picks, I think, the first round pick, if you drafted the player we're talking about, right? If you drafted Trent McDuffie and you got him in the first round, you'd be thrilled. There's no variable here. We got Trent McDuffie. So you have a first-round quality player. He's a former All-Pro. Check that box. We're good there. The late-round picks, I think, is where it gets a little more interesting. And I'm not saying I wouldn't have done it. I like the deal, and I'm glad that they did it. The Rams have really been good in those late rounds with those picks. They found a lot of – Kyron Williams was a late-round pick. Puka Nacua was a late-round pick. They found, Kobe Turner, Byron Young. These guys are not taken, really super high in the draft. They're taken in the middle to the back end of the draft. And that they've had so much success there. Having fewer opportunities to get big players in those spots is the one part that went, ooh, that really is a big that is a big swing.
Now, here's what I think. 5, 6, 7, and then undrafted sometimes are the same guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're going to lose picks, you lose picks. But you can make that up in the undrafted rookie free agent pool, and they're really good at that.
Yeah,
finding those
they
diamonds.
are.
Yeah, and drafting and developing and just bringing guys in. So if you have to, I guess, give up those picks for him, take it in a heartbeat. Everybody on this team is happier. This is a great day right now to have McDuffie on your football team. And he
totally
should be happy. You're coming out west. You get to play in L.A., you get to play
home.
Right. You get to play with well, you've already had a team that can score.
Yeah.
With a young ascending defense?
No.
Versus coming from a team that couldn't rush the passer, you should be happy. Pleased as punch to come here.
He's in a really good spot. He said, I guess he was at a school, kind of show and tell situation back in Kansas City. They asked if you weren't going to be a Chief, where'd you want to go? And he kind of went, well, you gave me a little trouble here. He actually said the Rams. This is the beginning of last season.
Bosco kid, yeah.
This is a local guy coming back, so I think that's really good too. I think what this deal also kind of represents is the Rams realizing they're in a similar situation to they were back in 2021, which is, you know what, go for it. Whatever's waiting for us down the line, we'll deal with it down the line. We're going to go now. The pieces are in place now. We talked about the Philly loss 2 years ago. We've talked about the Seattle loss last year. And who knows how this is going to play out this upcoming year. But they've been really good at identifying those moments where it's like, hey, now, go now. F them picks, all in, Von Miller, all of this stuff, OBJ, all of these plays. Bring Eric Weddle back, all of these things. Do it now. Last time they did this, it hit. It's no guarantee, but I like that they're thinking like that again because they must sense that and I think we all know they're close, but they must think they're incredibly close because they really did pay a high price to bring this player in.
Well, you're on the clock with Stafford.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
This is what makes you elite. So, yeah, you got to get this done now. And, this will be another thing for Les Need. He's gone from F them picks. They kind of jump-started or leapfrogged over the rebuilding process.
With late picks, though. Mostly with later picks.
Late picks.
Yeah.
And if you can do this again, because I still think you need to get your quarterback of the future.
Probably.
That is still undetermined because we don't know what Garoppolo's going to do. McVay wants him back. And if you're Arizona, not to sidetrack, why not just stay with Brissett? If you need a bridge QB, he's already there.
It's
You
an
know
interesting
him,
idea.
and he
Yeah.
played pretty good for you.
But
I don't think there's much difference between him and.
But if you're LaFleur, wouldn't you want your own guy? Like a guy that you know, guy that I know. Like I don't know Jacoby Brissett. I'm sure he's a great guy, but I know Jimmy Garoppolo. Come on in.
That's a
let's
good
go do
point.
this
That would
together.
help. You can hit the ground running. I get that. If you're Garoppolo, do you want to go get beat up or do you want to make money?
Yeah.
DeMarco, you're talking a lot about Les Snead, and you started this off by saying that he's underrated, but then you went on to say about all the things that he's done over the last, 6-7 years about what he's done to help this team out. What do you consider underrated? Because that, to me, this seems like he's properly rated. Like he is very, very good at his job. I think he's just really good and not underrated at all.
I think he's underrated. I guess unheralded is a better way of saying it, because every time we talk about windows in relation to the LA Rams, first it was the Aaron Donald window. Now it's the Matthew Stafford window. And then on this show, we'll remind you it's really the McVay window. Oh, I forgot. There's another part of that McVay window. Les Snead, that's building the football team.
I think he likes it like that.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I mean.
And he
so
keeps building it, but he keeps building it over and over again. When he needs to say F them picks, he says F them picks.
But when they win,
yes, exactly, in different ways, and to where he comes in and he's, okay, I'm going to go get some big names. Okay, we don't want big names. Let's just go back into the draft, and we'll just be great in the draft.
But when the Rams
he's really, really good at this.
But when they have success, when they win, we're talking about two people.
McVay and Stafford.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you can
you're right.
And to bring up Philadelphia for a minute, Howie Roseman is front and center. He wants you to know I'm the guy.
I think that's the difference.
Right.
I think that if Les Snead wanted to be a famous GM, he could be.
That's what I'm saying.
He just it's not something that is on his to-do list.
So for most people, if they don't see you, they don't know you. That's what I meant, Greg. Les Snead is underrated. People just don't see him, and I agree with you. That's the way he wants it. That's what makes it work, to be honest.
Yeah. It's a lot of moving parts, and some of them are very comfortable being forward-facing, and some of them don't necessarily need it.
The one trade alone, sending Goff there and getting Stafford here.
Come on, man.
Yeah, and it worked.
And by the way, it worked, period.
Yeah.
New sentence. It's still working.
It's still working. That's what I'm saying.
It's still working, and they're still picking fruit off of the Stafford tree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Think of how many blockbuster trades happen a year that don't work out for whatever reason.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So the Rams do not have 2 first-round picks anymore. They have 1 first-round pick. They still have that 13th pick. Does the acquisition of Trent McDuffie change what you do with 13? That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Yo, Ramley. Talking to all the Rams fans out there and new Rams fans. This is going to be fun. This is D-Far. I've been with the team for, 30 years. Stop that. See? A long time. Can we change that to a long time?
Damn.
Stop it. Coming in there, chocolate decadence. Anyway, as a player, now as a broadcaster, I've seen some incredible moments that this franchise had to offer. Playoff runs, championship seasons, history made on the field, all that stuff. But what's about to happen in Australia, it's something that none of us have ever seen. The NFL is playing its first ever regular season game down under in Australia. And this is your chance to be a part of it. Think about that. A trip to Australia and a Rams football game. Going to be fun. True Fan Travel is putting together an unforgettable trip for Rams fans. 5 nights in Australia, round-trip flights, hotel accommodations, all-inclusive events, and exclusive tailgate. Yaha! And, of course, tickets to the game. They handle everything. All you have to do is show up and rock out and have fun. Enjoy the experience. If you've ever wanted to follow the Rams somewhere truly special, this is your opportunity. Secure your spot right now at truefantravel.com. That's truefantravel.com. Join me in Australia, and I'll see you down under.
Saturday night, the heart of Los Angeles beats black and gold.
And the black and gold stay perfect to start 2026.
LAFC are on fire to start 2026 with 4 straight wins across all competitions.
Curling shot, and in! Oh, Mark Delgado with a curler to the back post.
Los Angeles Football Club battle FC Dallas from BMO Stadium. Coverage begins Saturday at 7 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
call Jacob. In a city full of stars, one number shines the brightest. Say it together with me. 800-345-6789. That's the new way to call Jacob. Same lawyer, same city, same results, just easier to remember. Call Jacob. Accident or injury, you know who to call.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
This March, while the brackets are busted, somebody will be breaking away in a brand new BMW at Hard Rock Casino Tahoe. Unity by Hard Rock members can earn entries all March long for the $500,000 Luck of the Irish BMW drawing just by using their Unity by Hard Rock card. Join us for exciting promotions, big wins, and your shot at driving off in serious style. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, the easiest drive from downtown LA.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You're listening to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on 710.
Do your ears work?
They do work. No,
Back to DeMarco and Travis.
I said upside down, you're turning me. You're giving love instinctively.
Stranger Things.
The TV show?
Yes.
What about it?
This song.
Oh, is it in it?
They
Was
used
it?
that show. They used it. Huh?
When did they use it?
It's
You
not
watch
the
Stranger
rec-
Things?
when they were playing in the record store. What's it called? The
And what's the bad place called? The Upside Down.
Upside Down,
Yeah. My kid was singing this. I'm
Oh,
like, how
okay.
did you know this song?
That is a
Stranger
weird
Things.
moment when your kid will pull something from like the 70s or 80s. You're like, wait, what?
Right.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to know that song.
Yeah.
It was weird. Like that video of the dude with the iPhone at the Tyson fight.
Yeah.
How did you know that?
It was the biggest music upset when your kids do something like that,
Yeah.
other than when I played golf with Sua and he did 4.5 hours of yacht rock. I'm like, that is not what I had on the.
Sua rocks the yacht rock?
It was, yes, exclusively.
Nice.
At least that's what he listens to when he's playing golf.
Or was he trying to be polite, thinking that's
No.
what you like?
That's what I asked him.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought, like, I said to him, I said, have I been profiled? I
Yeah.
feel like I, was white golfer guy. We're going to go with a little yacht rock here. And he goes,
Pretty
no.
safe.
Yeah, it's very safe. You're right.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, man, this is what I listen to when I play golf.
I tailor my music to my company. Don't
Yeah.
you? Don't you guys?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. You can't play Tupac for everybody.
That's probably true.
You know?
That's probably true.
Right. You know?
So,
Yeah.
I used to drive Uber for a little while.
Yeah.
Did you really?
I did. I
How
drove
did I
Uber.
not know that about you?
I don't know. It was. I was working here at the time too when I did it. I needed extra money, so
Okay.
I started working Uber. And I would always put on one thing, and everybody, no matter who was in the car, was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds good. I like that." I like Prince.
Oh,
It works.
yeah.
It works.
Universal.
No matter what, everybody always liked it.
Universal.
I thought he was going to say Outcast.
DeAndre helped
Black
me move my
Rob.
car one time, and I was listening to Outkast.
I'm like, this is a great playlist? Outcast? Man.
Man, I grew up in the '90s. D.
I'm trying to
That's
think what else would hit that. So Prince is Michael Jackson, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
As long as
Some
we're
people
we're
might have-
just listening to the music and we're not going to have the conversation about the art and the artist and just we're going to enjoy
Just
the
enjoy
music.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that would
Prince
work
is
for
good.
me.
Prince is
How
good.
long
Prince
did
was-
you drive Uber?
probably like 6 months.
Were you the breath mints and phone charge carder
Yeah,
guy?
I
or
mean,
were
I had
you
a-
just like, dude, I'm not going to say a word unless you say a word to me.
I was that guy.
Yeah.
And I would play music, and then if somebody said something, I would talk back to them.
Travis,
but I would
he
just,
uses
I would
an
just
app
try.
for his laundry.
What does one have to do with the other?
Get in the car, buckle up. I'm driving you here, and that's it.
Yeah, we're not here to make friends.
I'll talk to you. But people get into Ubers and don't want to talk.
But that's the thing. I feel like when you get into a rideshare, Uber, Lyft, whatever it is, that the passenger gets to determine the level of conversation.
Okay.
The driver should not be the one to set the expectation of conversation. Like, for instance, if I get in an Uber, hey, thank you. Yeah. How you doing today? Cool. That's it. We're good. I'll sit there. I'll stare at my phone until we get to where we're going. If I sit down and you start firing questions, I'm going to engage because I just can't be rude. I just can't ignore you. But I'd really rather not.
Okay. If you're running through stop signs, that's a problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a problem, generally speaking.
I mean, it's the illegal part.
Not
of it,
driving.
maybe, but...
I'm talking in conversation.
I thought you meant like he's running red lights.
I'm with you. That's what
going
I
80 miles an hour
going
through a
to?
school zone.
I meant in conversations.
Yeah.
I'm
And
having
one
two
guy that we
seatbelts,
all
if that's the
know,
case.
Bronny, Adam,
Okay.
we get in Ubers. He says, "Thank you for taking the ride." So I have adopted that. He says that to every driver.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that a nice, polite thing
Like
to say?
accepting the ride?
I like
Thank
that.
you for accepting the ride.
I
Yeah.
have two questions for my Uber driver every time. They're the exact two questions.
For Travis?
No, that's not one. That's not one. First question is, do you mind if I sit in the front as I'm opening the front door?
Oh.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, why?
Wait,
The
why?
front?
I
front?
want to sit in the front because there's
That's
more room in the
door.
front.
Well,
There is, but they can move the seat
They
forward.
usually move the seat
I
forward.
would like to be in the front seat.
Okay.
That's so uncomfortable.
Only one Uber driver has ever said no. Yeah.
there's your second.
Only one has ever
Greg.
said no.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And I got in
Okay.
the back. I like to sit in the front.
Okay.
And the question are you just getting started or you're almost done?
Oh, at
I
work.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. That's it.
Judging your
Just
demeanor.
saying something.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
saying something.
Can we go back to the front seat thing?
Sure.
It's really kind of bothering me.
Yeah.
That's so
Of course it
uncomfortable
would.
for the random
Then
dude
say
that you're
no.
sitting next to you.
Then say no.
I would.
Yeah, that's fine. And
As
I
he's
would not be
opening your
offended.
door.
So I
Be like,
I
no,
come-
actually, I
and you can
prefer
always-
here in the back.
Now I will not open if it's a female driver.
Oh.
I'm a little less forward.
Okay.
Well, that's
with
good.
that.
Greg,
That's
he's coming
good.
in.
With you, if I saw you pull up, I would open the door and start sitting down as I'm asking you, is it
So
okay if
you're
I'm
sitting down and saying, "Do you care if I?"
Yeah.
Oh, at that point, it's like, "Oh, sure."
Yeah.
But then I feel
Wait,
like if you're sitting
what if
there,
your
I
driver
have
was
to
me or
talk to you.
DeAndre?
Same thing. No. Now, if Laura were the driver, I would open the door and say, "Do you mind if I sit in
Right.
front?" And I would
Okay.
probably even say, "If you're uncomfortable with that, that's fine. I can sit in the back."
Okay.
But I'm just more comfortable riding in the front seat.
You know that this started because of COVID. Because before we would just get in the front.
No, I've always
Yes,
gotten in the
my
back.
friends would always they just open the front door, and because of COVID, they started putting the seat all the way to the forward, and then you would sit in the back. Like it was never a thing. Like, oh, that's weird.
No, I like the front.
I don't think I've ever sat in the front of an Uber solo.
No,
No,
not
never.
solo.
Not
With other
solo.
people.
Other people, yeah, but not solo.
But
Yeah.
like, if you're in the front seat and I'm the driver, I feel obligated to now talk to you because you're sitting next
you
to
don't.
me.
Not really.
Yeah, no. If someone's sitting next to you, you can't just be quiet and stare at the
We're
road.
good. I just need a ride home, bro. I've had 11 beers. I just need to get home. And I want to sit in the front seat.
I give you props though, because
Yeah,
when
it's
I
weird.
needed money, I did Uber Eats and DoorDash, and I lasted a week. I
Yeah.
was like, I can't do it.
Why
You
did
need
you
money.
like
You
it?
need money.
Because you would drive super far, and they would pay like $5, and the people
Yeah.
don't tip.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's
Wow.
not the cost. It's just not worth it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why
tough.
you have to tip them, because it would be like in traffic, 35, 40 minutes to get your food. I get there. You don't even come out. I don't have a code for your place, especially because I was doing it here in LA. I'm not getting tipped, and it's $5.
Yeah, that's not good.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, no, I'm
You
out.
know, what happens if the guy says, "This is all I got"?
What do you mean?
Like-
with the tip?
Yeah, this is all I got.
I guess that's all you got.
I guess I would have to explain, right?
No, you don't, because they tip you in the app.
Yeah.
So you don't even know until after.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So like,
You
I
have, to, you
remember,
have to drop the food off
yes.
before you see.
You know what's funny? One person tipped
That's
me
why they come back in the video mad.
a penny.
Oh,
Have you ever done the online weed delivery?
No.
Yeah, they hand it to you, check your ID and all that. So you have to, and it's cash mostly.
Really?
So you have to tip them face to face,
I
which
think
is fine.
I think I saw one. Too.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, okay.
It's a wonderful option.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
terrific.
Wouldn't try.
Yeah.
Never tried it.
I didn't know there was delivery for that.
There you go.
Oh.
See, we're missing the
Hey, they
business.
pay really well.
Do they?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I had a friend that did that, and I was like, dang. But I was too scared to have weed in my car.
Well, it's not. You're not breaking any laws.
I know, but still, like, and I don't like the smell.
It's not like it's heroin. It's
I don't like the smell of it either, and it does make your car smell.
Wow.
So is this, you always talk about your friends and all that are doing this. Is it always the same friend? Is it always different friends?
No, I have a lot of friends.
No, like it's
Well,
like a
So
thousand.
Max,
Right,
I can
exactly.
also
I have like 4 friends.
no, I can also say their name. Max, who just got married to
No,
my
I
friend
believe you.
Vanessa, was doing that, and he was like, "Dude, I was making really good money, but now he has kids and is married, and he's like, I'm a black man. I don't want to be caught up with stuff." And now he does something
Why are
else.
you looking at me?
Just waiting for you to talk.
You looking at me for? Wow. To get it back, no, I think this move by the Rams, I wouldn't say puts them in the Super Bowl, but it would improve morale around the team. You're improving. That would make my off-season workouts a little bit more dynamic.
Not to oversimplify this, they're better today than they were yesterday.
Fair.
I mean, they're better today than they were yesterday.
And I'm trying to be polite because I respect everybody that puts on that helmet.
Sure.
So of the outgoing guys,
Sure.
I even feel bad about saying that, it's hard to play defense when you don't have corners.
I know you do.
When you don't have corners playing well.
I know you don't like to be
Yeah.
overly critical of those guys, and I understand why.
Yeah.
I respect that, but they're better today than they were yesterday.
Absolutely. And I don't. The guys that are leaving here, I'd be surprised if half of them never played football again.
Yeah, they need to get better at that
Right.
spot, which brings you to that 13th pick and what you do there. We'll get to that coming up in just a little bit. We got a little Far Side coming up next. It is DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? It's just better for you. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Noon, 710 ESPN, and always on the new ESPN LA app.
Bowling, 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 everybody's bowling. I don't mean to brag, but they don't call me Mr. Pinhead for nothing. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Your golf game's getting hotter. Hit the links at Morongo Golf Club at Tuquet Canyon.
Number 2.
7 heavenly chef-driven food stations at the marketplace. Take an all-you-can-eat culinary journey around the world.
And the number 1 reason.
Rick Ross, live March 20th, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Introducing our new Chili Crisp dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed, and fire. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp dumplings. Get them today. Only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Want consistent color for every job? Milo's Pro Rewards members get a 20% paint discount on future purchases after paint annual qualifying spend reaches $3,000. Plus, order eligible in-stock paint and paint supplies by 2 p.m. for free same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Improving is easy at Lowe's. Excludes spray paint and mistings. More exclusions, terms, and conditions apply. Subject to change. Details at Lowe's.com/terms. Same-day delivery valid in select zip codes. Subject to driver availability. Details at Lowe's.com/same-day delivery.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for the Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for the Far Side with DeMarco Farr, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
Yo, DeAndre has a question before we get into the far side. What is up?
So we've been talking about Uber driving and stuff like that. Have you guys ever ridden in a Waymo?
Once.
Hard pass.
I'd do it.
I got my first trip and only trip is on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Didn't you guys see that? Where were we? I forgot. Atlanta. Didn't we go to Atlanta? We did for Monday night.
Yeah.
I got in a Waymo.
You got in a Waymo?
And screamed the entire way.
It's wild. So my son lives over in Mar Vista, and that must be where they all hang out. The entire streets are lousy with Waymos. They're everywhere. I don't see any of them driving into each other.
No.
So, like, why not?
Okay,
Yeah.
so we got in the Waymo. We went to a Waffle House.
Okay.
This is me, Stu, and Adam. Stu, the beat writer for the Rant. I had to have waffles. So we walked down, and then we wanted to Uber back.
Okay.
So Adam, having fun, orders a Waymo. And I had just gone off about there's no way I'm getting in a Waymo. And he orders one. The thing shows up, pulls right into the parking lot right in front of us.
So wild.
Sitting there, right.
I know.
So we
Did he ask him? Did he say thank you for picking us up?
He didn't say that to the Waymo. Did not say that to the Waymo.
I'm glad.
So
That would be weird.
I didn't want to get in, but I got in. We left. It took a right. We went down this little back street to get to the road. Now, there was an ambulance on the right side. And the Waymo just stopped and sat there because there was no place for it to go. So that was weird.
Yeah.
It was the safest thing for us, but we weren't moving. So that was weird. But once we cleared that thing, it was fine.
It's not. That is the problem. So in the arts district, when I'm coming to work, there's always a bunch of Waymos. And they always get stuck in the same place because they don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I won't say what I do because I'm not trying to get in trouble. But anyways, I'm just like, move, bro. They just get stuck.
Yeah.
They just literally stop in the tracks. And I hate that.
Apparently, they said there are people watching and they override.
Okay.
So you're not.
Is there like a?
There isn't a driver, but there is somebody.
Is there like a help button you can push?
Yes.
Okay.
There's plenty. Like Adam had it all figured
Yeah.
out. So I was white knuckled the whole time. Get
Yeah,
me
I
out of
think
this
I probably
thing.
would be too.
Would just freak me out the whole time.
It's like, what do you think happens when that happens? Is there somebody like controlling a car from a like warehouse in Montana? And they're just kind of-
Great question.
Like, with those things happen, like how do they go into it? And hey,
There has to be like
number
an override.
C435, we
Right.
got to move that to the left.
Yeah,
Have
let's
you
go
seen the
left,
van?
go around. Seen what?
The Waymo van.
No.
No.
It's
There's
like
a Waymo van?
Yeah, there's a Waymo van. Like, I've seen them around. They're like this baby blue color, and it freaked me out the first time I saw it.
I didn't know there was such a thing. I didn't see it.
No.
Okay. I do know you can cut Waymos off. They'll let you in. They have to.
Oh.
Yeah, they do.
Like they said 2 cars that you can cut off and they're guaranteed to stop are Teslas and Waymos.
Because Tesla will stop itself.
Correct the mundo.
Yeah.
So every time I see a Tesla, put the nose on them. I'm in there.
Tesla drivers do not know how to drive. They're now the Prius drivers.
There you go. Put the
Oh,
nose.
annoying.
So tell me the story real quick. You said you were on your walk and you saw what?
So I was doing
Yeah.
my walk this morning, and I was going along the street, and it was a straight street, so you could see a decent amount down the road,
Yeah.
right? And there's this guy walking his dog, not a big dog, but not a small dog either. Maybe, I don't know, 40-pound dog, somewhere in the middle of big
Okay,
dog and
that's
small
pretty
dog.
big.
Big, but not like Great Dane big.
Yeah,
Okay, so
okay.
not St. Bernard big. Like maybe slightly smaller
That's
than a golden
that's
retriever.
a plate in a gym. That's
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This dog was walking the guy.
Oh.
Like this guy had zero control over the dog. Like he's doing this with the dogs, just
I'm sorry, that's
dragging
not
him down
funny,
the
but it's
thing.
funny. Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know this guy. I don't know that dog. I'm crossing the street. I'm going to the other side. I have
Fair.
no. This dog's up on its hind legs, dragging this guy along. It was wild how strong this dog was.
Okay, so I see that a lot,
Yeah.
and okay, if I'm with my kid, I get pissed because I'm like, you shouldn't have that dog. You don't have control of the dog. Something
None.
bad can happen.
None.
And it's only going to be bad for the dog and whoever it attacks or whatever.
Right.
Or it's going to drag you into the street and you're going to get hit by a car.
Crazy.
Dummy.
Yeah.
But when I'm by myself, I'm like kind of hoping that you can't control it because it'll be a good little tussle, me and the dog.
You want to fight the dog?
I mean, I'm in the middle of a walk. I'm all charged up, listening to rock music. Let's go. There it is. Good death today. Me and the dog. But I did have a question about that because there is a neighbor of mine, and it used to be him and his wife, and they were fostering dogs.
Okay.
And then they kept one. And then I started to see just him. And it's not like he's being dragged, but he's still trying to get control of this dog. So finally I said, where's your wife? How's she doing? Well, she broke her leg. Well, how'd she break her leg? Well, the dog pulled her into traffic and
Oh,
she
my
stepped
gosh.
on the curb and broke her ankle.
Oh my
So
gosh.
my first thought was, and you still have the dog? Now, if your dog, your pooch, your animal hurts your wife, dog's got to go, right?
Yes.
Right? No? Am I wrong?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't you
Yeah,
think?
I mean,
Don't you think?
that I'm trying to be
came first?
respectful of dog owners, but that's a no-brainer.
Who
That's the
came
last
first?
day
What?
that dog is in my house.
Listen, if
Well,
I'm
if the
married
wife
and the
is-
dog came, okay, I'm just saying.
You had the dog first, got married. You're getting rid of the,
If I
the
have a-
wife or the husband.
I have a dog. They're like my baby. So I'm like, there's couples that have gone through this, you know? They
Yeah.
don't like the dog. I mean, now they're married. It's different. But
Boyfriend of the dog, who's going first?
if I had to,
The dog came first, right? See?
You would get rid of Christian if the dog hurt Christian
listen,
before you got rid of the
if
dog.
you ask Christian,
that didn't
Christian would
hurt.
get rid of me before the dog if he had the dog first. I think we're in agreement here.
Easy
Wow.
one.
Easy one, right?
Easy.
That's what I thought.
Easy.
He kept the dog.
He still has it?
He still has the dog.
How many more bones has the lady broken?
Nothing yet. She's finally back on
Oh,
her feet.
she's
I
back.
saw her today. Like, oh my God. Yes, she's back on her feet.
The
I'm
old
like,
man
you
walked the
actually
dog.
kept. And she hates the dog.
Well, he broke her leg.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
And you kept
look. If you broke my leg, I don't think I'd like you as much
at
anymore.
all.
Yeah.
Yes. And the sad thing is, we would always walk at the same time. And for some reason, dogs like me, right?
Uh-huh.
So the dog would get super excited and start pulling her all over them.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Get control of the dog.
Thank you very much. Okay. But get rid of the dog if she breaks. If the dog breaks your wife's leg.
I'm going to
That's
side
what I
with
thought.
my wife.
Yes, always side
That's
with
just
the-
me. I'm
Thank
sure there are
you.
dog
Well,
owners.
you've been with Susan since you were young.
Yeah, but look, forgive me, dog people. There's people and there's dogs. Sorry, it's not that complicated to me.
Greg, do you have animals?
Yeah, I got a
Greg's got
dog.
a dog.
I love my dog. And if
Who came first?
Lola.
Would you
Okay.
keep Lola or Jean?
If it came down to it, Lola or
It will come down to Jean. Does she want to keep? Yeah, and I sing that to her all the time.
Of course you do.
Right. But if she hurt Lola, if Lola hurt her, and then she said, "I want her gone," that's a much different conversation. I would she's like, "No, I want to keep it. It was a mistake." So it
no,
really
that's
depends
the conversation I'm trying to have with you. Like,
Yeah.
what if Lola hurt
on
Jean?
purpose. Like it was like,
Yeah.
give me like.
And Jean said, "Dog got to go."
Yeah, Lola's probably gonna go.
Oh,
unfortunately,
no.
I'm sorry. Like,
People.
right? It's exactly like I love this dog so much.
Right.
But if she hurt like Riley, my daughter, yeah, you're gone.
Yeah. Either way, and I don't really know the guy that well, but either way, it's your fault. You got to train the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't be letting the dog drag you around like that.
How old's the dog?
They
It's a
fostered
puppy.
it.
dog.
It's a puppy, but it's a shepherd, so it's growing fast.
And they're strong.
And it's super strong.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
still early.
Yeah, right.
Puppy,
You can do it.
Yep, you can move them somewhere else.
Yes, you need to get control of your
And they
animal.
were fostering, right?
Yes, they
So
fostered, and then they were going to keep this one.
And that's what I'm saying. So probably, obviously, huge dog lovers. So if they're fostering, they're probably coming from crazy conditions. So those dogs need extra attention, extra help because of the conditions that they're coming from.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, I agree 100%, which means you should put some money into training the dog then.
Yes,
You're going
you
to get
should.
another dog, right?
Now I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have made it to work on time if I had a dog.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd be
Like
okay
an
with
extra set of eyes.
extra set of eyes. Yeah. If I had a Great Dane in the house like I used to.
You had a Dane,
Ooh.
right?
Two.
Two Danes.
Two
One-
Great Danes?
Two Great Danes.
Those are
One-
big dogs.
One was inside, one was outside.
Inside?
We could not put Titus inside.
You had a Great Dane in the house?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
wild.
That's a
Caesar.
big dog.
Caesar he thought he was a lap dog. And he was the
Ooh.
runt, and he was about $160.
$160.
Buck
Yeah, they're
60.
huge.
Yeah.
Damn.
And on his hind legs, he's taller than me.
Yeah, all I can think about
Yeah.
is what those dogs eat and then what happens after that.
Woo! Hey!
Yeah.
They're
Shopping bag.
huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I told you there was a company in St. Louis called Yuckos. That's all they did was come up and clean up your dog droppings. Great business, right?
When
What
they
a
spend
great
eight,
business.
Right.
They spend 8 hours at your house?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Are you
Well,
getting another Great Dane?
This will make sense. I would call Yuckos. They'd clean the yard, and then I'd go mow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was my
yeah,
life.
lawnmower.
Yeah.
That was my
There it
life
goes.
for a while.
So all the pieces are starting to fit
There
together.
it is,
All
yes.
right. So real
Yes.
quick, the Rams traded. My God, wait, Elmer Fudd over here. Traded away. They traded.
Waited. Waftily whap it.
They traded away their 29th pick,
Mhm.
right? So 29 goes out. Trent McDuffie comes in. They send some other later round draft picks as well. But they still have 13. Now that you've kind of checked the cornerback box, the very high level cornerback box, Does it change what you do at 13? Do all of a sudden you start thinking offense? Do you start thinking of giving Matthew Stafford another weapon? Do you start thinking about quarterback of the future? Do you think offensive line depth? Because it felt like that was a spot where they were likely going to go corner because you didn't know you're going to have two of these picks. Now that you just have the one, but you've already filled the corner, does it change how you approach 13?
I wouldn't mind going after another corner, another
Do it again.
defensive piece there, because when you think about offense, where are you really deficient? I mean, Mumfield is a guy that's going to get better.
That's the only position.
You just
like
drafted
what
him.
You said, like if you thought that let's just use him since we were talking about him, and maybe he'll be there at 13. Mekhi Lemon.
Yeah.
Like if you could get a guy and it gives you a little Devontae insurance, because Devontae's closer to the end of his career than he is at the beginning, right? So you could slide him into that other role. It gives you a little Puka insurance in the event that you can't work something out there or something happens or whatever it is. That's the spot, like, or offensive line depth. Like you got two running backs, you got your quarterback, you've got a room full of tight ends. A third wide receiver would seem to be, if you're going to do something on offense, that's the place you go.
Embarrassment of riches, unless you're going to go with four wides.
Yeah.
Because the one thing I don't want to do is draft a guy with number 13, where if to put him on the field means it costs Puka reps or it costs Devontae reps. I have to take somebody off to put him on. If
But
I
they
draft
still
somebody,
run that 13 more than anything else,
right?
right?
And you're going to have to take a receiver off. So which guy? So your 13th pick is sitting on the bench unless he's going to start.
That's what I'm saying. He would be the third wide receiver.
Right. So he's on the bench. Oh, versus if I take a dude at
Why
13,
is he on the bench if we're running 13 personnel? Like
we got two receivers.
No, I got three
One
wide
receiver.
receivers.
You got one receiver. So they're both on the bench. 13 is three tight ends.
Oh, you're right. I'm talking 11.
11.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
11.
I misspoke. Yeah,
if
11.
I got three guys, so be it. But if I want to go 13 personnel, I got to put somebody on the bench.
Yeah.
So the last thing I want to do, and I love Mekhi Lemon, but the last thing I want to do is draft a guy where it might cost Devontae or Puka reps.
Okay.
Or I have to put him on the bench and not use him. If I draft a corner or a safety at 13, chances are he's going to be out there 90% of the time. That's what I mean. That might help you there. But, I mean, Mekhi Lemon is undeniable as a talent, and he's going to get better. Another thing, the last thing you want to do is not draft him and let somebody else have him.
Yeah.
And then you got to worry about covering him forever. So that also factors in.
So you brought up the point as far as like the Rams being all in because they feel like they have something in this going into this season, and you brought up 2021 as far as like bringing in OBJ and guys like that.
Von Miller.
Von Miller. So a guy that just got released. I understand he's got a lot of external stuff that's going on as far as Stephon Diggs. The Patriots just released him. As far as the slot position and being a number 3 guy, couldn't that be something that the Rams could look into as far as adding a guy like him, knowing that he's still a special talent?
Hard pass.
Me too.
Okay, all right.
Me too.
But
Me too.
Why?
But I was hard pass on OBJ until I met him. And changed everything.
And OBJ fit right in.
Yep.
Like he did a really good job. I feel like Diggs is a significantly different player than he used to be. I do not think he's nearly as impactful as he was even just a few years ago. And to DeMarco's point, I could be totally, he's really noisy. He's really noisy, and the Rams don't do noisy very often.
No.
And if you're going to come in, and he has not proven that he cannot be noisy. You know what I mean? Like everywhere he's gone, it's been noisy.
I don't know if you're good enough
not
anymore
Not
to
anymore.
overcome being that loud.
Not anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm
you
saying.
needed to be Minnesota Stephon Diggs if we're going to deal with that kind of stuff.
But like I said, I was out on OBJ until I met him. Oh, I was wrong. Deshaun Jackson came in and kind of assimilated until he couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, he's here for about 5 minutes.
Right, because he couldn't handle not going out there and starting. So I wonder if Stephon Diggs, if he goes out there and lights it up and he looks great and he's one of your best receivers and you do sign him, how do you think he will handle playing behind Devontae and Puka?
But I feel like
reps with Mumfield.
But I feel like we were starting to see that towards his career now. It's like in his role in New England, like he wasn't the number one guy primarily as far as in their offense. Like they relied a lot on the deep balls of Matt Collins and stuff like that. And like even when Buffalo, he started to take that being that slot guy and that receiver. So I was looking at it as just a perspective,
What's
like
his
Rams
name?
trying to get
Keyshawn Booty.
No, not Booty. It's the guy from Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
The tall white receiver that led the league in yards per catch, 21 yards a catch. Yeah.
Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce,
yeah. Very long, a guy that can beat you down the numbers, going to be reasonably priced as a receiver.
Going to be open a lot, too.
That's what I'm saying.
You're going to be open a lot.
Yes. And the other thing about the 13 or 11 personnel, remember, Terrence Ferguson.
Yeah.
is going to be a weapon for you.
I was thinking, I misidentified my numbers.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. I was thinking of it inside out. I had that wrong. I was thinking the 3 wide receivers as opposed to the 3 tight ends.
I think,
and you're right. Somebody has to come off in the scenario that I was pitching.
Somebody's on the bench.
And I don't like that.
I think Diggs will find a home, a place where he can go be Stephon Diggs, not come and be a part of this group here. And
that feels like a bad team.
Right.
Like that feels like a place that Cleveland, Jets,
San Francisco.
San Francisco's not a bad
They're
team.
not a bad team, but
yeah,
San Francisco.
Arizona. Like just one of those places where you can just go ahead.
Yeah.
Go do your thing. Go ahead.
I
ahead.
love that you didn't say Raiders in that. I was expecting you to take a Raiders shot there.
You know, now that you mention it.
Honestly, if he went there,
just have him terrorize Fernando Mendoza. Just have him absolutely break his brain and by week 7. Yeah,
it would be a disaster.
That
Now, Alec
fun.
Pierce would love Alec Pierce.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do. That's the problem.
Yeah, there's going to be a line for that guy.
Yes.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the Lakers. They got their 3rd win in a row last night. And I know the Pelicans have a terrible record, but I think there's some good stuff in that win last night. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Purple and gold-blooded. The Lake Show play here.
Tomorrow, the Lake Show hit the road.
Why don't we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Sam Mendes, the AFI hails. Hamnet lifts the audience high above humanity. And now, the Golden Globe winner for Best Picture of the Year has been nominated for 8 Academy Awards, including Best Actress Jessie Buckley and Best Picture of the Year. Hamnet, our stories live forever. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing in theaters everywhere.
Hey, it's May. Shoot your shot on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play just $5. That's right. Prize Picks now giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. Prize Picks makes every dunk, every dime, and every board that much more exciting. So don't miss this chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. Pick from all your favorite sports, anything from basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, college basketball, tennis, golf, esports, and more. Prize Picks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast and secure. Prize Picks accepts most major payment methods, making deposits into your account quick and easy this sports season. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
We're definitely going to be late for kickoff. We should be at the game by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I've got to fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple of towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We missed tailgating because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas. Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the whole first quarter.
Football fans, download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FANS to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FANS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FANS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code FANS.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
I saw an L.A. band, an L.A. legendary band, really, Ozo Motley.
Oh, awesome.
And shout out to Will Dog, their bass player, who put me on their guest list, which was really appreciated. They're all big 710 listeners.
Are you shocked by that, George?
Right.
Shout out to the guy who got me in for free.
The guy who leads the band. That's right.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA. You're listening to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on 710.
By the way, DeMarco, I see you rocking that quarter zip today, man.
Am I making a statement with this thing?
Yes.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
It's a quarter zip. We've had these forever.
You and I have been wearing these for 30 years.
Back to DeMarco and Travis.
That's the one. That's the
all
one.
the time.
Do you sing the whole song or just the chorus, Greg?
Really, just the chorus.
Okay.
I mean, this part I don't know the words as much.
Oh, that's the song.
You know, it's like about a cross-dressing prostitute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
messed it all
there's
up.
some stuff in there.
Yeah, there's definitely some stuff.
Wait, who sings
Art
this?
has a lot of layers, Greg. It's not just the first thing you see. It's when you look at that second and
When
third
you actually listen to the
Right.
words.
Who sings this?
The Kinks.
Yeah.
When?
Like
70s?
70s, probably? Something like that.
Oh, okay. No. But the song you know, I don't know.
Yeah. You've never heard the song before?
When you sing the chorus,
Yeah.
I've heard it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you who sang it.
Yeah.
I've never heard it all the way through.
My
Yeah.
brain works weird. I remember weird stuff.
The Kinks.
The
What was their hit?
This.
The Kinks. I thought they had
Yeah.
another hit.
They
Let me look.
probably do.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they
Anyway.
probably do.
Yeah.
This is the. You see, you asked you did the thing that you're supposed to do. You asked the follow-up question. You know that I'm an idiot now because I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I know this one. And when DeAndre asked me, he's like, "Who is?" I said, "It's either the Kinks or the Knack." I couldn't remember which. I knew it was a.
You just
K.
messed me all up. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know
Kinks.
what it was.
Okay.
Lakers win last night against a team that has a bad record. And I think it would be pretty easy to kind of lump last night's win against New Orleans into the wins against Golden State and the win against Sacramento. And I don't think it should be because Golden State is this close to just packing it in and saying we're done for the year, right? Steph may not come back. We'll see what happens there, but it feels like they're not rushing to fight their way into the playoff field. Sacramento might be the worst team in the league, okay?
Yeah.
The Pelicans have a lousy record, but the guys they played last night have not played a lot of games for them together. Like DeJounte Murray, I think only played his 4th game of the season last night.
Yeah.
So the guys that the Lakers beat, they're not a great team, but they're not a garbage team like Sacramento was. And that it was a tight game late that they were able to put away, in particular because they played pretty good defense. Most importantly, they stopped turning the darn ball over. They had 21 turnovers on the night. But I was more inspired by that win last night than I was by either of those two, even though New Orleans has a terrible record.
Because of the guys that were on the floor with them.
That's not a terrible basketball team. That Zion and Murray and
Herb Jones, Trey
is the other
Murphy.
one. Yeah, that's not a bad basketball team. It's not a playoff basketball team, but it's also a heck of a lot better than the Sacramento Kings and the Warriors right now.
Okay, but still, team with a bad record.
Yeah, but this hasn't been the team that's
Yeah,
played.
I got you.
If this team had been together all year, they're not a 19-win team. They're a 28-win team.
But no matter what, they're still the team that's only played 4 games. This is DeJounte Murray's. He's played 3 total games with, and I don't know if he played. I think DeJounte Murray, DeAndre, played against the Clippers, right?
He did, yes.
He did. So he's played 4 games.
This is interesting.
Zion did not play. They've only played 3 games together. Now, eventually, they will be good altogether. There's that. As long as they're all healthy, that team can be good.
Right.
But at this moment,
they're not.
They're not.
They have a bad record.
Right.
I think there's a difference. If those guys that played most of the game last night, that's close to a 500 team. I maybe thereabouts. Maybe it's not 5 games over. Maybe they're 5 games under.
I see where you're going. It's not the Planet Fitness 5.
No.
What did Marcus say it was again?
5 guys from LA Fitness.
LA Fitness. It's not that. I'll give you that.
Sacramento couldn't beat anybody. That team last night could beat some guys.
They could have beat the Lakers.
How about Orlando? How about Phoenix? Like, would you put them close to those 2 teams?
Yes, I think it's more on the Phoenix level. Orlando's actually halfway decent.
They are. They're a good team,
but they were missing 2 very important players.
And
in that game.
and so were the Suns. Whereas this team's fully healthy, I still think they're on the same level as at this moment.
Yeah,
the same level as Orlando missing 2 guys, as Phoenix missing 2 guys.
And you know what they were able to do last night too that I was encouraged by is they have 10 turnovers in the third quarter?
Yep.
They had 21 in the game, and that's a ridiculous amount of turnovers. But when they had to tighten it up, they were able to. Usually when the Lakers are doing something poorly, they can't stop it. Now, maybe it not necessarily will translate into the next game, the next day or whatever, but usually in the moment, if They're not shooting well. They don't shoot well. They're playing bad D. They play bad D. They're turning it over. They turn it over. Last night, they were able to get better defensively in the fourth quarter, and most importantly, stop turning the ball over. I don't think they had any turnovers in the fourth quarter.
I don't think they did either, but I think we're starting to see a little bit of a glimpse of what J.J. Redick, he's starting to pay attention into the numbers as far as the trio of LeBron and Luka and Oscar playing on the basketball floor together. He's starting to stagger their minutes, meaning that you start to see him implement Luka and AR more in the lineup. And then LeBron James will go to the bench early, and then late in the end of quarters, you start to see LeBron James come in, and Luka and AR will take a seat. So he's starting to he's trying to put that trial in to see if that's going to work.
What did you say? You said something. It was a comment he made and how he kind of took a left. Who was he talking about? JJ.
About Ayton?
Was it about Ayton?
I think it was about Ayton.
When he gently took a left and No, it was about a loss.
I know what it was.
Yeah.
I know. It was when Luka didn't shoot the ball at
That's
the end.
it.
Yeah.
And then
he was getting ready to blow his stack, and then he went. Anyway, then he started talking about everything else.
Definitely handled.
Yes.
This whole thing with the way you're going to handle, like you said, he's really starting to, I guess, study the numbers. And it's better if I don't play these three together, but you just can't make it abrupt because that would blow everything up. But if you handle it deftly and do it slowly and start to show them that this will make us better, you can get there. Now, I'm still not there with you on, this is a good basketball team they beat. I guess
not a good basketball team, but not if you just looked at the record and you said, oh, they beat a 19-win team, who cares? That's the kind of the natural reaction. That means you didn't pay attention to the guys that actually played or who have been playing. This was a group that, had they been playing together the whole season, they beat a decent team last night. I'm not saying the Pelicans are a decent team, but that group of 5 or 6 guys was pretty darn good.
That I would love to see if the Pelicans actually stayed together. How good could they possibly be? Maybe I'd feel better about the win. I was telling Reese would know this back in the day. There was a jobber, a wrestler, enhancement talent called the Brooklyn Brawler. All he did was lose every Saturday.
Yeah.
But every now and then, he'd win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every now and then, you'd find a lesser wrestler than he, and he would get the pin and win. That's what I thought. This is a lesser basketball team that the Lakers should beat, and you did your job. But still, it had drama.
It did have drama, and they should beat that team. Even this version of that team with those players.
Yeah.
But they did. This is the team. Teams like this are the teams that they've been struggling with, I think, and they did struggle with them for 3 quarters.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of did, but to me, the encouraging part was they were able to kind of, all right, let's lock in and let's get ready to go. And they were. Now, as far as the mix goes together, and I want to get into this coming up in just a little bit, I agree. They're starting to stagger them a little bit, and it's been more effective. The problem is you're going to have to close with those 3 guys, and that's where I think it gets more complicated. And I heard this described in a way that I hadn't heard that made perfect sense to me. We'll get into it coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Saturday. Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for y'all.
Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you. Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings, a spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. Get them today, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. This March, during Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, our friends at Providence remind you that colorectal cancer often starts with no symptoms, but screening can save lives. If you're 45 or older, it's time to get screened. Providence brings together the best minds in cancer care, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate support. Take control of your health. Learn more at providence.org/SCA colonoscopy. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Hey, listen, you get into an accident, there's one name to call, okay? It's Call Jacob, of course. And Cappy, he's got a brand new number. Are you ready to say it together?
I think I am.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. 800 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's very simple, man. Listen, the worst thing that can happen to you, man, you're having a great day, you're driving around, maybe you're going to get ready to pick up the kids at school or practice or whatever, and then out of nowhere, bam! Your day is ruined.
You gonna know that number?
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
800 345 6789.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Jeff's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, America's #1 battery destination, where Sammy, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge, and Sammy does that for free too. In no time at all, Jeff is back on the road, ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes.
More DeMarco and Travis right now.
Not the Kings.
Oh, this is Michael.
Yes.
Yes, this is Michael.
It's off the wall.
Yes.
I mean, it sounds like, I don't know if I've ever heard this song.
This is Michael with a fro. Michael with his original nose. Yeah.
Michael had a lot of aftermarket work done. Yeah. There was
a couple aftermarket parts on there.
There were a couple of things that become standard.
I looked up the Kinks. Their famous song is "You Really Got Me."
Oh, there you go.
That's the one. I'm like, I know I heard the Kinks before, but that was that other song, Lola. Okay.
All right, so we were talking about the Lakers, and that it does feel like they're starting to get some idea of how to put these pieces together, right?
Yeah.
And by the pieces, we're talking about the three. You're talking about Luka, you're talking about AR, you're talking about LeBron, and how to thread them together to win games. Their offense is not good together. Their defense is atrocious together.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a good combination.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're starting to see more Luka and AR together, and then LeBron with the others, right? And it works.
Which is good.
I agree.
I like that. You like that, right? That works?
Yeah, it works. Yeah. It's been working.
But you can't do that at the end of a close game. You're going to need all three of those guys on the court at the same time at the end of a close game, because if one of, first of all, it's not going to be Luka, right? Luka's not coming off the floor at the end of a close game. I can't imagine it would be LeBron.
Well, at the end of a close game, when you need stops,
We
I
got
may
the
have
lead.
to yank him
No,
out.
I'm talking. It's a tie game. We got 3 minutes to go.
Luka's in the game.
He's in the game.
Yeah.
If I got a 6-point lead with 30 seconds, maybe
to
get him off the court. But I'm talking. The game is in doubt. We're not trying to run out the clock. Maybe it's LeBron. Probably not. But it would feel like the most likely candidate would be Reeves. They're trying to re-sign Reeves. So my point is, it's complicated to figure out how to do this at the end of the game. I do think they're starting to get a feel for how to do it during the meat of the game. But does that help them at all by the time you get to the end?
I mean, we saw it when they played against the Phoenix Suns. In a moment like that, where Luka Doncic stayed in the basketball court and the Lakers had a timeout, and they should have subbed him out in that moment to put in a defensive guy as far as Vanderbilt in that moment. So that's probably a learning curve for JJ Redick in that moment where he's going to look forward into the rest of the season. Depending on how the game is going in that scenario, if it's a 3-point game or a double-digit lead,
but you have to have the lead.
You have to have the lead, or it has to be close in that, and in the certain situation.
Defense is the premium.
Right.
I don't think that's ever happened. I don't remember Luka being pulled out for defensive reasons.
I can't recall it here.
Or,
maybe it
I
happened.
don't remember that many
at one point or
superstars that get pulled off for defense. That would be something if JJ actually did that. But it would be like Dave, like you said, you gave Dave Roberts all the credit in the world for handling that bullpen, the decisions you make down the stretch. Same with JJ. You know, if you put those three guys on the floor, what they are and what they're not, and you have to pick your spots with that. One more thing I heard from the morning radio. Cleveland, if they win a championship now without LeBron, because they have been better with Harden, right? I think they've won 8 in a row. If
they're
they,
8-1.
8-1. If they pull off the miracle and win a championship this year, you don't need LeBron.
I don't think they need LeBron regardless of when they win a title or not.
But that's the thing. LeBron wants to go back to Cleveland, end the career. But if they win without him, that kind of eliminates that up. You may get him back here next year.
Well,
which means you may be more amenable to playing with AR or Luka as the team, and you're running the second unit, basically, if you're LeBron.
I would never say never, because who knows? But it really feels like LeBron coming back next year is unlikely.
Yeah.
It feels like we've just gotten to the point where that's extremely unlikely. And I want to play this for you. This was Tim McMahon. He was on Get Up earlier today. And there's the part he's talking about the car analogy where LeBron's not even in the front seat. Now he's in the back, et cetera, et cetera. But it's towards the back of it that I think he says something that we've all been trying to articulate for the Lakers, and I think he nails it. This is Tim McMahon from ESPN.
LeBron has had the keys to the car his entire career. He had to give the keys up to Luka. He didn't even get to sit shotgun. That's Austin Reeves' seat. LeBron, this is a sports car. He is cramped up in the back seat. It is just not a fit. I don't know about one foot in the grave and the other on a banana peel, because the man can still run. He's catching lobs. He's dunking in transition. This is not about the decline of LeBron. This is about the fit moving forward around the core of Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. And this is about this summer needing LeBron to go to have a chance to put the kind of supporting cast around them to give the Lakers any realistic hope of having a championship team here in LA in the Luka Doncic era, which has started.
That is the cleanest explanation for what I have heard about what they need to do this summer from anybody. This is not about the decline of LeBron James, right? It is. We're not talking about how you fit. It is about making sure that Luka Doncic gets what he needs this offseason. That we put them together, and it's really difficult not to. It's really difficult not to talk about, well, LeBron is this, and you can't do this. It's like they're two totally separate issues. The decline of LeBron James, and it's been a pretty subtle decline over this time, is not nearly as important as making sure that you clear the decks to get Luka and AR what they need for it's the first time I've heard that articulated like that, and it hit the center of the bullseye for me.
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought the whole summer, that was the summer of Giannis maybe, and clearing the decks for him, or just clearing the board so you can get this whole thing started. I wish we could
but
get
it was
started
always
now.
It was always in conjunction with, but what do you do with LeBron?
Well,
they're separate issues.
But I still don't know how you exit that yet.
It's over. He doesn't have a contract here. It's over. You don't have to exit it. That's the whole point. It's just, it expires. It's over.
So I asked this a couple of weeks ago. So when they play their last game, they are no longer teammates. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless somehow, some way they sign an extension between now and then.
Okay. Well, if the Lakers could say peace out, then I think you would. But it seems like they were reluctant to do so. And the first thing that came up is he needs a farewell tour. And I always thought that was weird.
Well, I think he would like one, but that doesn't mean it has to be in a Laker
That's
uniform.
what I mean. I don't. That doesn't register with me because he wants a farewell tour. I'm doing what's best for my basketball team.
I agree with
that.
So
for the Lakers themselves, you can't. I mean, as much as he's a great player and they take care of great players, you can't go on with Luka and have a farewell tour. The two just they just don't mix together, because it's either you do the farewell tour and just kind of go through that, and you just say, okay, Luka, that's one more year that we're going to take away from your prime. Or you just say somebody else is going to take on that, and it's really going to be for the minimum somewhere else.
I think it's
or
going
it could be the minimum here.
I really
they're
don't
not
going to.
I don't think they do that.
Never say never, but I really, to your point, it would be very difficult to say goodbye to him if it had to be a, hey man, you got to go. But that's not what it is. It's just a thank you for your. It's over.
Yeah,
contract's up.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Me, if I'm more, I was going to say more Belichick, but I guess I can't use that anymore.
Well,
that means I'm crazy.
Old Belichick or young Belichick, or however you want to say it. Yeah.
If I'm old Belichick running the Lakers and LeBron says, hey, wait a minute, what about my farewell tour? You just had
Good luck with that.
No, that was this season.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. I hope somebody gives that to you. I think you really deserve it.
That's what I would say.
But you keep on asking as far as like, what's the right way to approach LeBron heading into the offseason? It's very straightforward. hey, this is what we're going to do around Luka Doncic and most likely Austin Reeves. This is who we plan on bringing around them. This is how the team is going to look going for the foreseeable future.
I get that part, but do you actually have to have that conversation with
No.
him?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, then good.
I don't think so.
Because I'm like, why do you guys keep talking about if you don't want him here, just he's not here? But it seems like he's LeBron, so you have to treat him differently.
You want to treat him with respect. So I think that's a part of it. But it's also, you cannot blow a hole in the side of your boat because you're trying to respect the guy.
But Wassily comes in and says, like, I would like to retire as a Laker. But I'm saying, like, hypothetically, Wassily was to come in and say, like, I would love to finish. What if he was to come in after the season's over and goes in and has because they're going to talk, Rob Pelinka, JJ Redick, the Lakers front office, they're going to have a conversation with LeBron James in offseason. He said, look, I understand what you guys are trying to do. This is all hypothetical, and saying, hey, I would like to retire as the Los Angeles Lakers and finish off my career this season.
You just did. Then retire.
How do you see your role on your team in another season?
I understand at this point in my career that my game can no longer elevate us in certain scenarios. I understand. I will understand my role depending on how the roster is going to be constructed.
Yeah, let me think about that.
No.
In the meantime, you should keep your options open.
Right.
But
but when was the last time you've heard LeBron say anything close?
That's
to
the other thing. Go ahead.
I don't think he's ever had to.
That, and he knows. Look, I mean, there's a reason why he opted in to that $50 million. He knows going into the season, his options are very, very limited, and he knows there's probably an avenue where he probably sees himself. Okay, I don't have nowhere else to go besides LA, and it makes the most sense of going to Cleveland Cavaliers and finishing off my career there. Those are my only two options. He knows. So why?
The other option is he makes the pitch that you say. I think him making that pitch is exceptionally unlikely. I just don't think that's in him. But if he does, then you have a decision to make. But I don't. I think they're done, and I think we've seen it. The fact that what you said a second ago, I think, is the answer to the question. For the first time ever, somebody said no to him last year. First time in his basketball playing life, somebody said, I'd like to extend. You know what? I don't think we're ready to do that right now.
Yeah.
Say what? And then the very next day, we were talking about, are they going to trade him today? Are they going to trade him tomorrow? Like, we were on the clock for when it might end. And now, and I think to your other point, and it's a good one, D, is the market is not really there for him. He's in such a unique, weird, bizarre, almost impossible place where he's still really good, but the amount of attention and oxygen and just that he sucks out of every room. It's like, I got a good team. He's not going to get me over the top because I can't use him like that.
Yeah.
If I have there's no good fit for it.
Is there a world?
I remember when we were on the verge of saying enough is enough with Stafford. He's getting too old. Let's reboot. Let's get younger there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he made the team win and he won the MVP. If I'm LeBron and you want that other year, there's only one way to do it. You're going to have to win. You're going to have to get this group to do something that nobody expects.
Yeah.
Win a first-round series. Maybe get to a Western Conference final. If you do that, your offseason's different if you're LeBron. You have a little more stroke.
Everything you're saying, Travis, though, is there any way, because you're talking about nobody has the space. The Lakers aren't going to want him back. Cleveland doesn't have the space and are contending for a title now. There's not teams that are good and competing that can actually fit him in. Agree. Is there a world he retires?
Yes. I think, and it's not
without the whole tour.
I think he retires. You guys kept saying he wants a retirement tour.
I think he does, but I think it has to line up for him to look good, look right. Like, I think if it's going to be one of these things where they're going to put the line in the water as many places as they can. And if they don't get any bites, then it's, hey, we're going to retire. But if there is a Golden State, for instance, we're going to do that, then there will be a retirement tour. But if it's not on his terms, I don't think it's going to happen. He's not going to go shopping his services up and down the street and have everybody slam the door in his face. That's not going to happen. That's when retirement
teams publicly saying no to LeBron.
But he's still playing. I think that what makes it really, really, really difficult.
He's still balling.
He's still playing really well.
I'm watching him right now. He's like the best player on the floor.
He's still playing really well at the age of 41. I understand.
It's not about a skill set anymore, though, DeAndre. It's like he has to go somewhere that somebody wants him, where he's going to fit for the entire year. He's not going to go to Brooklyn to have a farewell tour.
His options are very limited.
He wants to go to he wants to stay with the Lakers, possibly Cleveland. Cleveland and Golden State, and really, I don't think there's another option for
with
him.
You. After
maybe the
23
Knicks,
years.
but like the Knicks don't even. He doesn't fit with the Knicks right now.
Good.
Right? Cleveland's good. The
They're
Warriors
better.
are trying to still to maximize Steph's window and don't have space.
After 23 years, you need a retirement tour?
Have you never listened to him talk?
I'm just saying, 23 years.
Yeah.
You need to say goodbye to every team that you've been to every place at least 8
You're not
times.
understanding.
No, that's
not about him saying
that's
goodbye.
not what it is.
It's about everybody saying you're the prettiest girl in school one last time.
And he
business,
deserves
man.
it, and he earns it. I'm just look. If you have no suitors, it's the world's telling you to retire.
I'm with you on that.
That's
but,
what I'm
but
saying.
This is not so we can say goodbye.
Okay.
This is so people can tell them that they love
Pull up that Shaq in a Boston uniform.
Yeah.
There
But
you
he's
go.
not that.
I know.
He's not
but
like Shaq in a Boston. Shaq wasn't a very good player at that point.
What
in his
about
career.
Jordan in the Wizards uniforms? He was still really good, but it was just on a really bad team.
Yeah, but it wasn't just a one-stop thing. I know it wasn't long, but he was there for, what, 2 seasons?
I think 2 seasons.
Yeah. Maybe maybe he does too.
Maybe he does something like that.
Maybe he does too somewhere. I don't know.
Goes to the Kings.
The more you watch it, no, he'd never do that.
Right.
No, but we talked about this a few weeks ago. He won't go to a team that.
Prepare yourself. He may be back
Crap.
next year.
I'm just saying. I feel like he could potentially
Prepare
be back.
yourself. He may be back next year.
Then you know what?
Yeah.
That would be a catastrophe because what are we doing? If he comes back next year, what you had last year, what you had this year, you're going to have next year. You're going to have the exact
100%.
same. You're going to have exactly the same team.
Let's see how they end up. Let's see how they finish up this year.
And it also tells you.
Let's see what they do. Let's see if he could will this team to victory. We've seen him do it before.
If that happens, then God bless him.
Yeah.
Right. If he's able to do that, then he's the greatest of all. And me. But if the thing that is most likely to happen happens, and they are out in the first round or second round, best case scenario, or losing the play-in, worst case scenario, whatever it is, and they run it back, then everything I thought that they were about to change, forget about it. But they hired another Dodger executive. What was it, yesterday? Like another one. They're getting
Today
ready.
it just happened.
Yeah, they're getting ready to change all of this, and you can't change it as long as he's.
No, let's. You mentioned the stretch they got coming up. The teams they have to play. It's.
They got Denver, they got
in the
Indiana,
break,
they got New York coming up right now. They got Minnesota coming up.
The next 11
Houston
games
twice. They got a whole bunch of dudes. in the
Okay,
next
if they
11
get
games.
absolutely pasted in the next 11 games, it answers itself. But if they come out on top, if they change the narrative, that changes everything.
Sure, but I mean,
chances are it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So listen to this. It's the Nuggets, Pacers, Knicks, Timberwolves, Bulls, Nuggets, Rockets, Heat, Magic, Pistons.
I can hear how you're reading it like there's no chance. The
It's
way
not-
you're looking, there's no chance.
What
if we get to a month and they've gone through everybody and LeBron has been the best player on the team? Then what?
What have you seen so far that would lead you to believe that would be the case?
We just said it. I'm looking at him right now. We've been talking about getting rid of this guy, and I'm like, as I'm watching him, as we're talking, he's the best player on the floor.
So there's things that he does really, really well. And DeAndre, you tell me if you see something different, but he can do a few things and still at a very, very high level. He's amazing. He can shoot the three, even though that his numbers at the three ball is down heavy. He on a straightaway shot, he can get right downhill. He can jam in your face. He can get to the basket that way.
Still play bully
But
ball.
he can still play bully ball, but off the dribble, he can't really get you off the dribble anymore.
Yeah.
He can move the ball a little bit, but he
Luka
turns the
can't play
ball
defense.
over a lot. He
Luka
does.
Kennard can shoot, but he can't play D. I mean,
Right.
there's
all these guys.
flawed.
LeBron isn't the same guy that you're at 41. He shouldn't be, but the things that he's doing is you can see the skill set deteriorating quickly. Do you agree with that?
But that's not the point. That's not what the guy said. The point we're not talking about. We're talking about Luka.
Well, that's what you said, though. You said that if he was the best player on the floor and he was going to lead you to an 11-0
I'm with
record.
you. I want to get started on getting this thing to look like Luka, but LeBron's going to have something to say about it. Like if he wills this team to be better than what we think it's going to be, the whole summer's different in regards to him.
Maybe.
And there's limited options in the NBA.
Yeah, maybe. I think even in your scenario, which is exceptionally unlikely, I think they still may say, hey, what an incredible finish. Thank you. Good luck. Really? Like they have to start what's next.
Right.
You have to. You can't do it again. If you do it again, you're going to get what's the old line, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing
over and over
expecting
again.
a different result.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that even in that, and again, your scenario, I think is a 1 in 100 scenario. Even if that hit, I think it's hey, we all know that's a 1 in 100. That ain't happening again.
Well, 1 in 11. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
They're going to get cracked. Is what's going to happen. Tip or no tip is coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cat.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Los Angeles, if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Secure your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with big-time matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next season's action. Get your Rams season tickets today.
It's tournament time when the most talented teams survive and advance. And whether you're cutting down the nets or cutting through resumes, one thing's clear. The best teams are built with the best people. If you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. Their smart matching technology finds qualified candidates fast. You can add screening questions to get the right applicants and even filter to see who's recently active. Score the best for your team with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. 4 o'clock in the Southland. You know what that means. Time for Tip or No Tip. Tip or No Tip. With producer Laura. Tip or No Tip time. Take it away, producer Laura.
Thanks, Chris.
There's so much to baseball. Good God almighty.
A lot of moving parts.
Oh, my God.
Just like the Lakers and getting rid of LeBron.
Just tackle the
That's
game.
fine.
man.
Just grab him and throw him on the ground.
He bought you a championship here, man.
Thank you. Thank you for your service. Adios.
DeAndre, just prepare yourself. Yeah. Anyway,
he did.
yeah.
He's gonna. I get that, but it's his time to say thank you and moving on.
He made a team relevant.
Moving on. As I mentioned on Monday, I was adulting the whole weekend, and I bought some groceries to meal prep, and I've been good. Today, I went in the kitchen, and I tried to get my lettuce, and it was brown.
Ooh.
Which I was like, ooh, and my celery was a little brown, so I was a little bit worried.
Slimy? Yeah.
Not slimy, just
brown?
I don't like spots on my veggies or my fruit. It just makes me, ugh. And so I wanted to know because I tossed everything and I felt super bad. Tip or no tip, you can't eat fruits or veggies that start looking kind of sad.
Okay, I'll go no tip. Like, I can eat some strawberries that I think most people, or at least my family, would reject. But I'm okay. I can eat some bruised apples.
Really?
Yeah, I can eat bruised apples. And some brown bananas. But I am gun shy over mushrooms.
Yeah, we don't have mushrooms in the house a ton, but I like if there's bruises or a little moldy spot on a strawberry, I'll just cut it off and eat it.
Right.
It does, the whole piece doesn't have to go.
Yeah, just cut it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just cut the bruise off or the fuzzy part
and
off,
away we go.
Away we go.
Now,
yeah,
with bread, no. If I see mold, I throw the whole
I
thing
just
out.
cut it off.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm close.
Good for you. An apple, if there's that dent in the apple,
Cut that piece off.
I just bite into it.
And
take
spit
it out.
it
spit
out.
Yeah,
And then I eat the rest of the apple.
Okay, my respect is growing again.
Yeah.
Why did it go
It's growing
down?
again. Because you have an app that does your laundry.
No, see, that's just being smart.
We're in the negative there.
Hold on a
So-
second.
No. It's smart.
But here's the thing. Earlier today, we were talking about your career as an Uber driver because you were trying to stretch your dollars. And now we're talking about you send your laundry out every day.
See? You see where we're going with this?
Different times call for different situations.
Yeah.
But I will absolutely pay that money because that is the one household chore I hate more than anything in the world.
You know, I got caught by a dude going to the laundromat yesterday.
What do you mean?
I was going to the
Oh, I love
laundromat.
going
I have
to the
no
laundromat.
me too. I had
Wait,
to wash my
what?
workout
Yeah.
clothes, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was going to the laundromat, and he was like, "Hey, D-Far,
Oh, okay.
what are you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm washing my clothes."
No
I
power
can't.
in
He
my
just
house.
gave me the look, like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm just washing my clothes.
What's
no
wrong
big
with
deal.
that?
I
Going to
don't
the
know.
laundromat?
Yeah,
Huh?
nothing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
listen, my mom always had a thing about having washer and dryer at home. I think I've gone to the laundromat only a few, like I can count in one hand. I don't like it. I don't know why. I hate it. It's a chore. Picking up all the clothes, putting it in the car, doing all the thing. Like I don't know who's used it, what you've done, what you've thrown in
Soap
there.
and hot water. It's clean.
I know. I saw, you know what? Okay, so I had COVID in 2021 after a trip or whatever it was. And my mom made me go to the laundromat to clean everything up. And I was like, fine. I
With
saw this.
COVID?
No, I was good. I was good. But I saw this lady put all this like dirty with like dog stuff, if you know what I mean. What you said you had
Oh,
somebody
yeah,
throw
yeah.
it in there. And I'm like, oh, I can't do it.
That's
Use
just
the other one.
rude.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's just bad.
gross.
Here's why. And maybe it's time alone is worth its weight in gold. Nobody wants to go to the laundromat with you. You get to go by yourself.
Chilling.
There's white noise, all the
Chilling.
things. So it's oddly quiet, even though it's really noisy. You can bring a book. You can stare at your phone. It's warm.
Bliss.
It's awesome.
So happy.
It's nobody talks to each other.
Right.
It's heaven on earth.
Somebody told me a story. They saw Mr. T at like a food for less.
Okay.
And it
That's
hurt
cool.
their feelings.
Yeah. On a budget.
Right. So what are you doing at the laundromat? I'm washing my freaking
my
clothes.
stuff.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Smell it.
They do it all in the app now too. You don't even have to bring quarters. It's
There
great.
you go, Greg.
Oh,
Yeah.
See?
really?
Yeah.
All on the app. There
That's
you go.
another thing I
Or
hated.
they'll pick it up and drop it
Oh,
off to me
my
the
God.
next day. I'm not seeing the
Or
problem
just
here.
have, you
It's
don't have a
folded.
laundry
Not
unit?
in my apartment, no.
Oh, that's a game changer. That's
No.
a deal breaker
So
for me.
I'll tell you this: if there was one in my apartment, I would not be able to send it out. I would not feel right sending it out. I just don't have it in my apartment.
Is it
and
like
I'm not
in-
walking back and forth and having these
See?
teeny tiny ones. It's
I
just-
might like the laundromat less if I had to go like once or twice a week.
If you had to depend on it?
Yeah,
okay.
the twice a year that I go is about right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you have the big stuff,
The big
right?
comforter you
Or
can't
the
fit.
washer breaks
There
or
you go.
something
Right.
like that.
Like,
yeah.
see, if I need something like mine and my apartment is decent size, but like I have those rugs that you can throw in and wash the washable ones. I go to my mom because she has that huge one.
get the
There you
big
go.
That's the one
industrial
thing.
one.
Yeah.
All right, let me do another one. Sorry. All right. So a group of professional bartenders / mixologists mentioned that your drink says so much about your personality.
Oh,
For
boy.
example, if you order a whiskey neat, it means you project confidence. If you ordered vodka soda, it means you're being health conscious. If you get an espresso martini, it means you're embracing the moment. A cosmopolitan means you have social confidence, and beer drinkers are known to value simplicity. So tip or no tip, your drink says a lot about your personality.
Yeah.
Martini guy.
I think tip. I think it is. Yeah, I think there's something. For instance, I'm just kind of thinking what I'd like to order the most. You guys all know that martini is my first choice. It's simple and highly effective.
Yes.
Right, and I like it. There's not a lot of fuss to it. It's just it gets you to that nice warm feeling about halfway through that first one. It is no fuss, no muss, but there are layers to this. Like it needs to be done well. Like I want it done well. I also like a fruity drink every once in a while, just that little bit of whimsy. So yeah, I like these things. And then beer if we're just going to go and hang. I like that rule.
I'm going to go tip. Just going back through the mental Rolodex in the dating era.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because you're single.
I'm not.
No, he's not single.
I mean, technically.
Well, I'm not married.
Not married.
Not married.
Okay.
I knew what you meant.
You know what I meant.
I knew what you
Gotcha.
DeAndre's technically single. Laura's
He's not
technically
single.
single.
Okay, sure.
DeAndre's in a relationship.
Are you married?
No.
I'm not married.
Then you're single. If we're doing taxes, you would have to mark.
You are right about that.
Technicalities.
He is
I
right
have
about
to
that.
check divorced, and that's another
Well,
thing.
back in the day,
Well, poor Ian, sorry,
like if
Greg.
you're on a date
Yeah.
and you go to the bar, what
Yeah.
would you like?
Yeah.
And whatever they
Oh,
order,
great point.
It kind of tells me what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
I'll have a shot of tequila.
Oh, we're getting.
Whoa. Or this is a girl, I'll have a beer.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. It does say something. Yeah.
Shot of tequila, we're going in a different direction.
Respect. If I'm on a date and when I was on a date and a girl I'm with orders a beer and she really likes that beer, yes.
Low maintenance, chill.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Easy to be around.
See, look. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's
Okay,
true. That is 100%
okay, that
true.
is true because I used to love drinking beer, but like, let's say now I can't, so I have to go with a more like fruity drink because I can't do carbonation. I would be judged even though I'm a simple chick.
Do you call yourself low maintenance? I'm
No.
asking.
No,
Yeah.
like mid.
What are you ordering?
Like now I do like a margarita or whatever.
Okay, you're gonna. Hi, nice to see you here tonight. What can I get you?
Strawberry margarita.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
No,
You're
that's
not-
simple.
there you
That's
go.
simple.
That's simple. But if you took, but I don't want this much tequila, or do you make your own, strawberry syrup at
Oh,
home?
those are annoying people.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I asked you what the order is, right? If you just said strawberry margarita and I write it on my pad and walk away, we're fine. But if you
Okay.
say, but I need half sugar on the rim, half salt on the rim. I need a leaf of mint in it. Now you're a pain in the ass. But if it's just a strawberry margarita, we're good.
Yeah, because
Right?
I miss the
Yeah.
days
Yeah,
that I could
Jen.
drink a beer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Jen?
I don't know. I just picked a name.
Oh, pick the name. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I miss the days that I could just be like, oh yeah, give me a Corona, give me a Red Stripe, give me a Stella or whatever, because I loved beer. And it is simple. But now I'm like, oh, I hate being that girl, but I'm like, yeah, can I get this? Or
That's fine.
Yeah.
or I have to ask, does this have carbonation?
Yep. I get it. Like there are, but yeah, simple is. You're
Travis,
letting me know.
it did not work. It lasted about a month. It just did not work. But she ordered a Corona
Okay.
with the lime,
Yeah.
and she did the thing right.
Yeah.
While talking, like
You
it was
fell in love, didn't you?
right there.
Right there.
But did she let it off slowly so it just like
Doesn't fit.
The whole
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
right there. I'm
And it was
like,
perfect. Oh, that's a skill right there. Did you take a lighter and like flip off the top too at first?
Can you do that?
Yeah.
It already came. See, there you go.
Yeah.
I used to be able to do it with my ring when I had a metal
Oh,
ring.
that's a
but
good
now,
one.
Now that I have a plastic ring, I can't do it anymore.
I used to do it with a lighter all
yeah,
the
I
time.
want to learn how. I can do it with 2 bottles.
It's all
No
about
way.
leverage.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
on the
there you
finger
go.
leverage?
Take
You know
one
that there's
bottle
people that can do it with it.
No, that yeah.
With their nose?
No.
teeth.
Their teeth. Yeah, no.
I bet there's people
You
who can
ever
do it with
tried
their
that?
nose.
Teeth?
Yeah.
No.
I think
Never tried
Brianna's
it?
can do
No.
that.
I thought you
Wouldn't doubt
tried
it.
everything at least once.
The one thing I did try and it went poorly, and it works. I've seen it work. Is if you fill up disclaimer, don't try this. It's dangerous. You fill up a beer bottle all the way to the top with with water or whatever. Okay, because like when you open a beer, it's not all the way full, right?
Right.
So drink your beer, fill it all the way to the top of the water, hold it in your hand, like that. The bottom of the glass will drop right out. Plain as a whistle.
It's so cool. That is something I've done for.
Yes, it like the
that
bottom.
really works?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it does. But you have to hit it exactly right, and you have to hit it kind of hard.
I'm trying that tonight.
I don't. I
Coming back
tried
with
it
a
one
broken
time,
hand.
Okay.
and I hit it weird, and I broke the top of the bottle and cut my hand.
Stabbed yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So do not do it.
I take
Yeah,
your word
it's-
for it.
You've
It's
seen
like
it too, Greg?
Yeah, the soft part of the heel of
Yeah,
your
and it
hand.
You've
creates
done it
a-
before?
It
Yeah.
creates like a vacuum, and the pressure has to come out somewhere, and it blows the bottom of the bottle.
No way.
Yeah.
I've done the beer can on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Now, this is science, but I just
Okay.
don't know how to execute it properly.
Like a Michael Mann movie.
Yeah.
There you go.
Strawberry margarita, huh?
Well, I mean, now it just, it's the go-to.
DeAndre drinks fruity pineapple
Yeah, what do
and
you go to?
jalapeno
What's your
drinks.
go-to?
I've seen it.
Honestly, when I go to bars, like, just give me a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's
Give me
simple.
Modelo.
Simple. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Okay.
a Modelo?
Oh no, I love it.
Oh, okay, you shook me out. I was like,
No,
oh.
no, it's the perfect beer order because it's not a light beer, but it's not going to make you sleepy. It's just right smack in the center.
They had a holiday one, like a limited edition that we bought because Christian loves beer. And he still has it because he's like, it's so good and it's limited.
It's a different style of
It's
beer.
like, it's I'll look it up.
Ooh.
But he only had one. I think we got a 6-pack and he's only had like 2 since we
Oh,
bought it
got me
because
wanting
he
beer.
can't find it.
Yeah, I want a beer.
And chips and salsa.
There you go. Oh, my God.
Shout out to Amor Salsita, because
right.
now I want it
Sour
back.
cream and cheddar. I still have a half a bag.
Dude, those are so good.
So happy.
Those you're making a terrible decision, but they're so
good.
blanking good.
Yes.
You eat the whole, I'm talking the big bag. You eat the
big
whole
bag.
bag.
Yeah, it was right there.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that movie Deepwater Horizon was a real story?
Yes, I did. I haven't
did
seen
not
the movie.
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's a good watch. Kurt Russell's in it. Yeah.
Those offshore oil rigs are terrifying.
Crazy. Yes, I would never
They
do
go
that
out there
job.
for like 2 weeks at a time.
God bless you.
I'm out.
Thank God.
I'm out.
Yep.
You know what I like? This.
Yep.
I like sitting here and saying stuff, and that's about it. That's the only skill that I have. Let's talk a little bit about Greg's Raiders and whether or not they should, maybe do that pick or maybe trade that pick. It's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
How are you? It's Dr. Robert Clapper. Guess what? The Weekend Warriors Show is back Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA, thanks to Cedars-Sinai. Cedars-Sinai is a global leader in orthopedics, offering a range of solutions in all orthopedic subspecialties to get you back to doing the things you love. Don't miss the Weekend Warriors Show with me, Dr. Clapper, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy here to talk to you about Prize Picks. And, of course, I want to remind you, first and foremost, download the Prize Picks app today. Use my code Cappy. Get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 in lineups. That's code Cappy to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. So, listen, here's the thing. Right now, basketball season, you got to shoot your shot, man. Prize Picks, you get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Come on, that's $50. They make every dunk, every dime, every board that much more exciting. I'm literally following the game while I'm on the Prize Picks app, and it's so easy to play. You just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get them right, you're cashing in. Now, I like a little flex play because you don't have to get everything right to still win. But on the other hand, the power play, you got a much bigger shot. Prize Picks is a great way to put your takes to the test. So download the Prize Picks app, use my code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BB go for it and bring something different to the table.
This is going to be fun. I like this.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
Isn't it cool?
It's so good.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Hey. Why are you laughing?
Back to the guys.
Greg driving an Uber right now?
Sit in the back, please.
By the way, that's really smart. I'm impressed by your planning.
By playing Prince?
By just thinking this is going to be something that everybody's okay with.
I never got one complaint.
Yeah. Not even to turn it, like, can you just turn off the music?
No,
Did
never.
you have your car cold?
So I'd have it at 70, 71, so that if they wanted it lower, I can go lower. But it seems usually like a nice level of cool.
Did you ever take the water bottle from the Uber driver?
All the time.
Do you?
Whatever they got, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm drinking, I see it.
Hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Vaseline, whatever they got in there.
Oh, you'll take it all.
Little,
Vaseline?
Little, what do you call it? Little packages of Kleenex.
Yeah.
If it's in there.
What about some gum?
If it's in there. I figure I'm paying for it, right?
Yeah, but I'm afraid that I'm going to get roofied by the side of the road and get rolled. Yeah, like, here, try this hand sanitizer, and it's I don't know what
Next
it
thing
is.
you know, you wake up.
Next thing I know, my watch is gone, my wallet's gone, and I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, if it's there, I'm taking it. Absolutely. Yeah.
You're much more trusting.
Hershey's Kisses, let's go. Yes, sir. Right.
Those
See?
are so good.
Always have
I'll take
them on
it from
standby.
my grandmother. Always had a big bowl of those, and I'd eat 40 of them.
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh.
The Raiders aren't going to trade that number 1 pick, right? You just take Mendoza and keep it moving.
You don't believe that?
Yeah, I think I do.
The Raiders will do anything, and you know this.
You really think they'd do that?
Well, if, like they said, and this is Peter Schrager, and I agree with him, the conversation starts with 3 first-round picks.
Okay.
Okay, if anybody gives you 3 first-rounders, I don't care who it is, trade that guy. Trade the pick. That's 3 first. That could change your entire franchise in one draft, and you know it.
Not doing it.
3 first-round picks, you'd say no?
Not
oh, my
doing it.
God, you're setting yourself up to hate Mendoza because he's never going to be as good as that.
Well, because you don't know who else you're going to get after that. Like, you don't know. The Raiders have taken so many guys in the first round. Go look at their first-round picks before Genty and Bowers. Go look at them and see where they are right now. I would say 3 to 7 of them are in jail.
Now, that's true. Are they really?
Not a great
Ruggs?
ratio.
No, Ruggs was a...
Oh, yeah. Ruggs did some terrible things.
Who else is in jail?
You know,
the Raiders.
It's just...
the safety.
Yeah, there's
my God, you're right. Okay, that's 2. Okay, it's right.
That's 2 more than you'd like.
Wow, and he was good, too.
Then tell me, and then go through it and say how many of them actually panned out.
Okay, you're
now
right.
It's different,
Now
and it's new guys up there,
Yes.
but still, like
you hope that Brady and company has righted the ship, and you're going to make some good decisions. But if you have guys that are good, let's pretend you have Les Snead running the Raiders, and you give him 3 first-round picks, he's going to build you a pretty good football
how
team.
many first-round picks did he trade for Jared Goff?
So I'm glad you brought that up. The counterpoint to this is the Rams have picked in the first round once since 2016. One time. They've been good almost every year. Okay? Now, they picked Jared Verse in the first round, got a really good player. But they picked Jared Goff in the first round, and they haven't picked anybody in the first round other than Jared Verse. They have made trades and sent first-rounders out for Jalen Ramsey, for Matthew Stafford, and for Jared Goff. Okay? So Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford are the quarterbacks that we're talking about, that in a perfect world, Mendoza would turn into a franchise quarterback, right? That the Rams have operated really effectively without first-round picks. Now, you got to have the right guy. You got to have all these other things, but I think the most important thing you got to have is the quarterback, right?
Yes.
So if I have the quarterback number 1, and I believe that I'm saying if
Well,
the Raiders
remember,
believe he's the guy,
right.
that me being able to pick 3 offensive linemen or tight ends or wide receivers when I'm still searching for my quarterback, what have I actually gotten done? And that, to Greg's point, that's assuming I actually picked the right guys in the first place.
Well, let's say you use
Thank you, Travis.
the first pick on your quarterback. You did with Jared Goff, and you got to a certain point to where you had to let him go.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't I guess he was a
He
franchise.
took you to
the Super Bowl.
He
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
But after you had a coaching change.
I understand. I'm not saying that it's just him, but what I'm
right.
saying is they've picked twice in the first round in 10 years, and they've been to the Super Bowl twice, the NFC Championship game twice. It's just
right.
This is a really good example of not needing first round.
But if he
picks.
was that transformative guy, he'd still be here. I'm just saying, and that's no knock.
But they traded more first round picks to go get another guy. In other words, they valued the quarterback more than the first round picks twice.
But next year's draft is going to be full of quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Mendoza is the guy. Everybody wants Mendoza because of the story, and he's good.
Yeah.
Took Indiana from nowhere to the national championship game. You want that guy, draft him just based on that.
Well, he does other things too. He's also 6'5", which is the right height
He
for a
can run.
quarterback. He's mobile. He can get out there, and he has good moves
Totally.
in open
And
field.
there's gonna
He
be
has
a-
an arm. It might not be
Yeah.
the strongest, but he has
There's
an
going
arm.
to be another 6'5" guy with an arm coming out next
When
year.
was the last one that you saw that actually that panned out?
Well, but you're not
It doesn't
100%
happen very often.
But you're not 100% certain on Mendoza, and he's not an Andrew Luck.
No quarterback is ever a certainty. Ever.
Exactly.
No, so that
That's
means
what I'm
next
saying.
year's draft is not going to be.
But they're
any,
all a crapshoot.
If
right?
you get 3
Yeah.
first-round picks for this guy and you say no, I think you'd be out of your mind.
Travis, I think, was saying exactly right. Getting the quarterback is so important. To be able to have the quarterback and coaches combo is all you really need, and that's going to start moving you forward. It happened in Chicago. They were bad the first year. Caleb Williams all over
Hold
the
on,
place.
time out. Are you all in on Mendoza, or are you just all in because you want a quarterback?
I think that Mendoza is the right guy.
I think
he
you're
has
asking the right
measurable.
question.
Yeah.
Like if and I'm talking if I'm Spytek and I'm who's the coach they hired from Seattle? I'm blanking on
Clint
his name.
Kubiak.
Yeah.
If those two guys are like that's our guy, I think you got to take him. If
course.
you're like Yeah, he's good, but, I like, just to throw a name out there, I like Arch Manning better, and we might have a shot at him next year if we have 3 first-round picks. Then I'm more interested in maybe trading it out for a volume of picks.
3 first-round picks is ridiculous.
No, I hear you. But if those two guys are like, look, Fernando Mendoza is the guy. If they believe that,
then go.
I'm going. I'm going because then I'm going to have a first-round pick next year, right? Just because everybody gets one. But I would have to be convinced that that's my guy. If I'm lukewarm on the number 1 pick as the quarterback, then I'm making the trade. But if I believe that that's the guy, you could offer me almost anything, and I'm going to take him no matter what.
Now, like I said, if the Jets offered 2, I'd say no.
Yeah.
If they offered 1, I'd definitely say no.
Yeah.
3, you can't say no. That's an offer you can't refuse.
I think you absolutely can, but I think it's also because you have to get that pick, and I just don't know what.
He's a Raider fan. You know what's going to wind up happening? Mendoza is going to struggle. He's going to say the guy sucks.
No, in the first year, you can't say
give him a couple of years.
You have to give him a couple of years.
In a couple of years, if they're still scuffling,
and do you want them to all of a sudden?
He's going to say Mendoza sucks.
No, if he sucks in a couple of years, then he sucks. But you can't. But you have to give him those couple of years.
I think 2 things can be true at the same time.
Yeah, look at Sam Darnold. Totally get it. But do you want another season of just tanking again to try to get the number 1 pick again for Arch Manning?
No, but
I can't go through it again. They can't go through it again.
I would love a chance to jumpstart my roster with 3 picks.
So and you can do that this year.
And load it for the next year and the year after.
I think that because we've talked about it 100 times. I feel like I've said it a billion times. The amount of cap space they have to go out and get a bunch of guys, the amount of picks that they have. They have 10 picks right now.
Right.
And 6 of them are in the first 4 rounds when you're talking about where you
I'd
actually
love to
want
do it
them.
again next year.
Right, but I think
this year and next year.
You can build this team this year to be ready in 2 years.
I'm right. They're turning into Browns fans.
This
They're going
all
to be cycling
comes down
through quarterbacks forever.
They might. They might. But this all comes down to whether or not you being Spytek and Kubiak, whether or not you believe he's the guy.
He said, I think he's the guy already.
I understand. If Greg were in charge and he thinks he's the guy, then you go do it. But if you're on the fence, then I think it's a totally different thing. If he turns out to be good, great. They got it exactly right. But I don't even know if you can evaluate if he's good or not on the Raiders if the Raiders continue to be the Raiders. Now, if these guys are the magic bullet, if they figure out how to turn this thing around, then we'll get a better read on Fernando Mendoza. But until the Raiders have shown some basic competency in putting successful structures in place, I think anybody that comes in and out of there is saying, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he does stink, but maybe it's just that the Raiders stink or the Jets stink or the Browns stink, and no matter who comes through, it's not going to work.
It's right and it's wrong. It's antiquated. You think to build your program, you got to have you get your quarterback and then you start. You can build your team and get your quarterback later. You know this, right? That's how Detroit was built. That's how they became.
Well, they had Stafford,
elite.
Then they traded for.
Let him go, picks, and then they built up. That's what I mean.
And Goff,
and they had a good quarterback too in Goff.
They did.
Right,
that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. But they took picks, built from within, built one of the best offensive lines in the game.
So agree,
which means you can put a statue like Goff back there, and he'll have success.
So that is the biggest point of all of it. You need the offensive line has to be fixed. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And you're going to fix that O-line. You're going to take Mendoza. You got 9 picks left. So you're going to fix your O-line in a year.
You're going to fix your O-line through the draft.
You only get one first-rounder.
Right, but it's also through the draft and through free agency.
That's true.
You have, I think, either the first or second most cap space in all of football.
I know I was going to tell you, if the Niners keep messing around with Trent Williams, I would definitely make that phone call.
And you don't have to fix it all right now.
Yeah.
Let's get a little better. Let's get our quarterback better. Right. Let's get an offensive line.
Yeah.
Let's get, and then next year, to your point, because I only got one first round, next year, let's get another offensive lineman and spend more money. Now I got 3 offensive linemen.
Absolutely.
Now we're good, but I've already got my quarterback.
But I would pay, if I'm them, I would pay Trent Williams $30 million.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You bring in guys that can fit around him, no matter what.
He's old. He's on the wrong side of 30, but he's still effective.
Like how old was Whitworth when he got here? He was like 35 when he got here.
Correct. He's still that guy. I think.
Do you guys know how old he is?
He's 36.
He's 37.
37. Still
Trent Williams is?
Yeah.
Wow. I'll show you the tape. You wouldn't know it.
Yeah.
The guy's still a mauler.
I will trust your opinion on that, but 37 for an off, like 37 with a quarterback where you don't get hit a lot, okay, maybe. But we're even getting into that territory. It's like, oh, boy, okay, let's keep our eye on this.
But if you're 37 and starting, that means you're like Bruce Matthews, you're special, Jackie Slater. I would take him. especially if I got a rookie quarterback. Don't even worry about your blind side. Trent's got you. Just do your thing. That makes a lot of sense.
I did not know he was that old.
Yeah, he's still that dude. Oh my God, is he huge? But yes, I think you'd be nuts.
He will be 38.
I wonder how other Raider fans feel about that.
Does
3
this
picks?
matter?
Yeah.
He'll be 38 by the time the season starts.
That matters.
He turns 38 in July.
Look, every
It's
O
gonna start breaking
lineman
down at some point.
is an injury threat because
Yeah.
of the position.
Yeah.
But a
Like, I thought he was
38-year-old
like
guy,
33.
watch him on tape, you
Yeah.
would know.
Hey,
No,
Jason
he's
Peters
terrific.
was playing too. He was like 41.
Yeah.
No, they're out there.
Yeah.
They're out there. They happen, but and maybe like to your point, maybe he's just one
He's
of those
special.
guys that lasts
Yep.
forever. You guys want to do a little last man standing? I've got one.
go.
for you.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, so ESPN had a list of the top 100 players in baseball today.
Oh, okay.
Top 100
in
players.
baseball.
There were 8 Dodgers in the top
saw it.
100.
I actually
Oh, you
saw
already
it.
saw it?
I saw it, so I have to excuse
Okay,
myself.
so Laura's
Sorry.
recusing
You're
herself
so honest.
from the list.
Are you kidding?
Good for you.
There are 8 Dodgers on the
I
list.
could lie. I mean, I could have, but
Well,
I
not
already.
anymore.
Too late now.
Yeah. You're
I
honest.
saw.
got you
I
better.
actually.
Yeah, you're
I
out.
reposted it on Twitter too. so.
DeMarco, we will start with you.
Go ahead.
One of the Dodgers that's in the top 100. Be my guess.
Do I even have to say the
Say
name?
it out loud.
Shohei.
Shohei
Okay.
Ohtani was number 1 on the list. Shohei Ohtani, number 1. DeAndre.
Oh, I thought you were going to Greg. Nah. Yamamoto.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto is number 17 on the list. Greg.
Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts is on the list. Mookie Betts had a precipitous drop. He was 3rd last year, 25th this year, but he is still
Wait,
on the
what
list.
number was Yamamoto?
Yamamoto was 17.
17. Okay.
Yes. Back to you, DeMarco.
Will Smith.
Will Smith is on the list. Will Smith is number 34 in the top 100 according
Nice.
to ESPN. DeAndre, back to you.
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman is on the list. Freddie Freeman is number 36 in the top 100 according to ESPN. Greg.
Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker is on the list and is the highest remaining person on this list. Kyle Tucker, 15th.
Higher than Mookie Betts?
Significantly higher than Mookie
Yeah,
Betts, higher than
significantly.
Yamamoto.
See,
He's 15th.
Higher than Yamamoto, I don't like that.
I agree with you on that, but this is ESPN's
Not by much,
list.
though.
not ours.
right.
Yeah.
So how many do we have?
There are
right now?
2 names left on this list.
There's 2 names.
DeMarco Farr.
I don't
2
think it's
names
him.
left.
Okay, I think it's him.
Oh, God.
And it could be. I think it's him.
You already said him, didn't we? Glass? No, couldn't be. Couldn't be Glass, could it?
Nobody has said him. Is that your guess?
That's my guess.
Tyler Glasnow is not on the list.
Okay.
He is not on the list.
Okay.
DeAndre.
I'm gonna think about this. And there's
Ooh.
2 that I'm thinking of. I
I'm
think
stuck.
I think one of them is there. for
I'm
sure.
gonna go pitcher. I'm gonna go Snell. Blake
That's
Snell.
good guess.
Oh
That was
my
one. That was
God,
one of my
didn't I
2.
go with Snell.
Blake Snell is on the list.
Oh, my God.
let's go.
There's one left. I
Blake
think I
Snell
got it.
is number 70 on the
I
list.
could not remember Snell. Okay.
There is 1 player left.
Okay, so I think I got it. I just want to go through my mind real fast and make sure that I'm going to the right guy. We got the first 5 guys in the lineup, so everyone.
You're taking way too long,
I'm
bro.
just
Thinking
going
out loud.
I'm just thinking out loud. I think the pitchers are all done, so it has to be him because it's not.
Who?
It's Edwin Diaz.
It is.
It
is.
Yeah.
Did you see this list too?
No,
I thought you were
I
going
had
to
to
say
go with
Max
it.
Muncy.
No. I knew it wasn't a hitter because after you got through the first 5 guys, no way.
Oh,
Edwin
okay.
Diaz is number 73
Yeah.
on
Wow.
the list. So they share a title. They each get a
Let's
win.
go, baby.
Hey,
Nice.
nice job, DeAndre.
Let's
Nice
go.
job.
I
Those were my
honestly,
2: is Snell and Diaz.
I honestly couldn't, because the last thing I retweeted was that.
Yeah.
So if
Oh.
I would have done it, people would have been like, "Oh my God, you
Who's
saw
the
it."
top 10?
So
Do you have the list up?
I can pull it up easily
Yeah.
enough. So Ohtani
Shohei.
was 1, Judge was 2. I thought number 3 was really interesting, and I think it's the right answer. I'm going to continue to look for it right here. Bobby Witt was number 3.
Bobby Witt's number 3.
Yeah.
Who was
okay,
2?
good for him.
Judge.
Yeah.
Where's Bryce Harper? He got to be top 10.
No.
He's not.
He's probably
Bryce
like in the
Harper's
20s.
on the list,
Top
but he
25
is
at least.
like think about it. Mookie Betts is 25th, and
Oh.
Mookie Betts I think is still a more valuable player than Bryce.
So I
Harper.
think Cal Raleigh's probably in the top
Yeah,
5 now at
Dumper,
this
right?
point.
Yeah.
All right, here
Okay.
real quick.
Yeah,
here.
Witt was 3.
Number 4, Scooble.
Scooble. Okay.
Number 5, Juan Soto.
Ah,
Number 6, Paul Skeens.
Yes.
I think Scooble and Skeens both should be ahead
Soto
of
doesn't kill
Juan
you being
Soto.
number 4.
It doesn't kill me. Juan Soto's not a player I have to have.
Guy can hit though.
No,
oh my God.
he can absolutely hit,
can
and
walk.
he's a terrific player. He gets on base a lot. you told me, do you want Scooble or Skeens or Soto? Not
take
even
the arm.
close.
Take the arm.
Not even close. Number 7 is Cal Raleigh, like Greg mentioned. Number 8, Garrett Crochet from the Red Sox.
Really, 8?
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of. I mean, he was good, but
Number 9, Julio Rodriguez from the Mariners.
Really good. Really good.
Number 10, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he hasn't been healthy
He gets
in
hurt a
like
lot.
4 years.
He gets hurt a
How
lot.
do you put him in there? I mean, if he's healthy, great.
Just outside of the top 10, Vlad Guerrero is number 11. Jose
I'd move him
Ramirez is number
Move
12,
him up.
also really good. Tucker at 15, Lindor at 16, Yamamoto. I'm looking for your guy Harper here.
In the 20s, probably.
Schwarber 21.
Damn, he's not even.
Yeah,
He's a different guy
Trey
now.
Turner 26.
That's just for slides.
Well, and he's a shortstop that can hit some home runs.
Yeah.
That's a pretty valuable commodity. I'm still going. I'm all the way to 39 here.
Damn.
There he is, 42.
40. Yep. It makes sense now. A little bit older, doesn't hit as well as he used to.
His own GM said he's not the player he used to be, and Harper took great offense to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
As he should.
Who's the bottom 3, if you still have it up?
97, 8, 9. Let's see.
So 8, 98,
Machado up
100.
there?
Machado's in the top 30.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's
Machado's
good, man.
really good.
Yeah.
Like I get that he's kind of a pain in the neck, and he's
really good at that, too.
He's great.
Yeah.
Manny Machado is a deadlock cinch Hall of Famer.
Great baseball player.
He's a great baseball player.
And I still hate him.
Yeah. I'm not saying you shouldn't hate him.
I'm with you, Greg.
I'm
Great
saying that
baseball
he's
player.
a great
stand him.
player. Number 100 is Nolan McLean for the Mets.
Okay.
Who's a rookie but incredibly talented. Nathan Eovaldi, number 99, and C.J. Abrams is number 98.
All right.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Wow, Nathan Eovaldi. He's still up there.
Another Dodger, too.
He was a Dodger,
Yeah.
right?
Can I ask for one more?
Yeah.
Where's Ellie De La Cruz at?
He's in there. I just
I'll
went
look
through
for
him.
it.
Yeah, you look for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Bottom 25.
De La Cruz?
Yeah.
I bet he's in the 60s somewhere.
Okay.
That would be my
Guy can
guess.
fly.
All right.
Whoa, he can fly.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's super raw.
Yeah.
But if you're just like, if we were doing a list of the most fun guys to watch play, he's probably in the top 5.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What is your top 5? Most fun to watch? Shohei's absolutely up there.
Ohtani's number 1.
Ellie would be up there.
De La Cruz is up there.
Juan Soto.
No,
He's not
Soto's
fun.
oddly
Dude,
boring
at
to
the plate,
watch.
he's great.
He
Come on.
walks so much.
Guerrero's fun to watch.
Yeah,
Yes.
Vladdy is really good.
Acuna's fun to watch.
Well, yeah, when he's healthy, absolutely.
So I'm a little biased here because, number one, everybody knows I'm in the bag for Paul Skeens.
Mhm.
Like, I literally, other than Shohei Ohtani, the Pirates would never want Ohtani because of the money and all these things, but just taking the money off of it, just say everybody costs the same thing. There is not a single player on the Dodgers I wouldn't trade for Paul Skeens other than Shohei Ohtani.
It's true.
Not
Yeah.
wouldn't even give
That's
a second
not
thought.
crazy. That's
Well, like, and I'm saying,
Yamamoto?
take two. I would take Paul Skeens.
And you
I
would
don't
too.
know,
And I wouldn't think twice about it.
What, because of what Yamamoto did in the playoffs just these last 2 years and what he did last year, and you and I have had the conversation too. He's going to break.
They
at
all break.
somebody-
That's
they-
not unique to him. They all
Yeah.
break.
I got it. Ellie De La Cruz. I want to go around the room, though. So you said 60s?
60 something.
Where about
I said bottom 25.
Okay.
So from 75 to 100. I would go probably in that same like 71.
Okay, 71.
75.
62.
60, and then DeAndre?
65.
24.
Oh,
He's
God.
24.
24.
Dead wrong. Okay.
Wow.
He
Wow.
wasn't that great last year,
My
especially
bad. I was
defensively.
not familiar with your game.
The other guy is Bobby Witt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Absolutely.
Fun to watch.
He does everything. He's an incredible shortstop. He hits homers. He gets on base a lot. He's fast.
He's
he
fun.
steals bases. There's nothing he isn't good at.
Remember Hamilton? Is it Billy Hamilton?
Yeah.
All fast, all speed, no
Yeah.
bat.
Can't steal first base, DeMarco.
But he's fun when he gets on.
Yeah, but you got to get. Can't steal first.
You got to get there
You
first.
gotta, you got to get there first. All right, we'll keep this going a little bit because I got a question for you guys that is going to sound stupid until you actually think about the answer. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Now, Cappy, when Michael told him he had 7 stocks, did you know what he meant?
Yeah, he's like, you've got like Amazon, Meta.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
You've got NVIDIA. NVIDIA is definitely in the portfolio.
It's a good one to have.
You know, I mean, you got Microsoft in there. Tesla. You know, yeah, you got Apple. You know, you got a nice portfolio of 7 stocks. Yeah, pretty nice portfolio.
When he said that, I was like, oh, there's no way Cappy knows. But Cappy, you got to know. Come on, it's not that hard.
car.
To be honest with you, I didn't even hear what he said. I actually thought he said like 7 stops. I didn't even hear that he said
I
stops.
kind of was wondering too.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.625%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.625%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Introducing our new Chili Crisp dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed and fired. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp dumplings. Get them today. Only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
ESPN is now the home of MLB.tv. If you have the ESPN Unlimited plan, you'll get a $15 discount on the 2026 seasonal MLB.tv package. And if you don't, no problem. When you sign up for MLB.tv, you'll receive a 1-month free trial of ESPN Unlimited. Cancel anytime without losing your MLB.tv access. Get in on the action at stream.espn.com/MLBTV.
ESPN Unlimited auto renews at $29.99 per month after free trial unless canceled. Blackouts and other terms apply.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
Just I. All right.
It was cool.
By the way, I think that's the first time I ever said I.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Did I get it out in one piece?
Yeah,
I
you did good. You did good. Back to the guys.
So Dodgers played Team Mexico today in spring training. The Mexican team's getting ready to start their WBC play. Play starts, Greg, is it tonight that games are starting?
Yeah, there are games tonight.
Yeah, so half of these teams are on the other side of the world, so, figure out the international date line on your own time. I don't know. I just know the games are...
Use your world clock.
I think Korea and Japan play at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I know Team USA plays their first game Friday night, 5 o'clock local time here in L.A. The game's not in L.A. It'll be on TV in L.A. Team USA is loaded. They're the favorites. They are minus 110 to win this tournament. The next closest is Japan, is plus 300. Okay, so they're favorites, but not by a huge margin.
I got you.
It's relatively close. Widely considered that this is the greatest American team that has been put together since we started doing this tournament about 20 years or so ago.
I hope
okay?
So. Yep.
Here's the question I got for you guys, and it's going to sound stupid, just kind of on its surface. Team USA against the Dodgers 2026 lineup. Okay? All right, so let's play.
You guys should be ashamed of yourself.
Let's play this out for a second. Okay, let's just go position by position.
You should
Off
be
the
ashamed
top of my
of
head,
yourself.
I'm thinking Dodgers, but if we have to go through the roster.
You ready?
By the way, real
Yes.
fast, Taipei versus Australia at 7 o'clock tonight.
Okay, great.
Wait. Team USA could be
Yes.
the best team.
Now, this is the best Team USA they've ever put together.
Now,
here's the rules. It's the current roster of Team USA with a couple of with one exception. Will Smith comes off of Team USA. He's on the team this year and is on the Dodgers for the sake of this argument.
Okay.
Okay. And the Dodgers get to keep all of their players from across the world. So they get all their Japanese players, their Puerto Rican players, their Dominican players. They get everybody.
They get Will Smith,
Backup Team
who's on
USA
the
catcher. Then.
Okay. It's Cal Raleigh, who
Cal
hit
Raleigh.
60 home runs.
So they get Cal Raleigh. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So let's start right there. Cal Raleigh or Will Smith? Push?
It's probably a push. People would say Cal Raleigh's better, but Will Smith's defense is probably better.
And Will Smith hits really important home runs in really big spots. Like, I don't know, the 11th inning of the World Series.
The dumper's crushing.
The dumper's awesome.
He's crushing. Both sides of the plate.
Switch hitting guy that hits 60 bombs. If you say Cal Raleigh, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong, but do we all agree that it's close?
It's close. And if you're not a Dodger fan, you're probably taking Cal Raleigh.
Okay,
yes,
fine.
You know what put Cal Raleigh over the edge? Because we met Will Smith.
Yeah.
Well, personality doesn't matter. Okay?
I'm taking the
Take
dumper.
that, big dumper.
Yeah, he's interesting.
All right, let's go to first base right now. Dodgers, of course, have Freddie Freeman.
Okay.
Walking straight into the Hall of Fame, former MVP. He's a 3-time World Series champion. He's
You're buttering me
huge
up.
He's
home
Freddie
runs.
Freeman. The Americans will run out Bryce Harper at first base.
Oh, boy.
Right.
Oh, boy.
On your list, what number was Freddie Freeman?
36.
Okay, so he's high, he was higher.
He and
than-
Harper was
It's
42.
close.
They're right next to each other.
I still say Freeman. I think Freeman has done way more things than.
I'll go
Bryce Harper.
Freeman.
I
I'll
think
go
so,
Freddie.
too.
Yeah.
I'll go Freddie.
That's unanimous, right?
Yeah.
I think Freddie is the choice because I think Freddie is clearly a better defender. Freddie has been far more durable. He is a better hitter in the sense that he's going to get more hits.
Yes.
Harper's got more pop, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have the stats in front of me, but I assume that Freddie Freeman's defensive run saves much higher.
No question.
Much higher.
All right, so we'll give this one to the Dodgers. So we're at like 1-1 and 1. 1-1 and a push. Let's give the dumper the win. So let's say it's 2 Americans, 1 Dodger.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to the next.
What was the first American?
It's 1-1.
Raleigh and
Freddie.
Oh,
That's
it's
it.
1-1. I'm sorry. We have
1-1.
My fault. Second base. Dodgers are kind of in a TBD, but do you want to just
Probably
throw
Tommy
Edman in
Just
there?
say Tommy Edman.
All right. Second base for Team USA is Bryce Terang from the Milwaukee Brewers.
I would probably go push there, and maybe you've Terang's really good.
Yeah.
But Tommy Edman also has hit some massive home runs.
I think it's a push.
It's a push.
Yeah, I think that.
You think?
Yeah, I do. I'm trying to err on the side of the Team USA, but I don't think that Tommy Edman is decidedly worse than Bryce Terang.
No.
Tommy Edman's a switch hitter.
I didn't look at the numbers side by side.
So we'll give that a push.
Okay.
Push. Let's go
All right.
push.
So let's go to short. I think this is one of the few that is an easy win for Team USA. Bobby Witt is a better baseball player than Mookie Betts right now.
Next.
It's sad to say, but yes, you're right.
Yeah, he is. So that's an easy one for Team USA.
That is 2
So
and
2-1-1.
2-1-1.
2-1-1.
Okay.
Let's go to third base. Alex Bregman or Max Muncy. I'm sorry, Dodger fans, but it's probably Bregman.
I hate him so much, but
Okay.
he is a better baseball player. So 3-1-1.
So
Okay.
World is up by one right now.
2.
By 2.
3-1-1.
Shortstop, third base belong to the World.
Yeah,
Okay,
and,
we're good.
And Raleigh.
And Raleigh.
Yeah. All right, so let's go to the outfield. Let's start in left field. Roman Anthony or Teoscar Hernandez?
Roman Anthony, really, really good for the Red Sox. He's still very, very young. I'm going to go with Teo, personally. Roman Anthony's really good, but I'm going Teo.
I'm going Teo. When you told me he had a groin injury,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I
That
understand what you're
explains
saying.
how bad you were.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going with Teo.
And he's
got some.
he's clutch too.
Yes.
Like Teo gets a
Super
lot
clutch.
of big hits.
Big hits.
All right. So
So
center
3,
field,
2-1.
Byron
Base
Buxton
hit.
or Andy Pias? Buxton.
Buxton by far.
Yeah.
Buxton is one of the best, if not the best center fielder
And this
in the
is
game.
the one where the Dodgers are going to get slaughtered in right field, but it's also they have a really good right fielder. It's Aaron Judge against Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, Judge gets the heavy lean.
Yeah, but it's not like Judge is the second best player in the world, but Tucker's, according to ESPN,
15th.
he's the 15th best guy in the world. So there's a huge. But if that's my softest spot head to head,
you're good.
I'm feeling pretty
You're
good.
pretty good. Yes.
All right, here let's go to the starting rotation
So
here.
in my mind right now, I'm thinking they can't beat the Dodgers rotation with Yamamoto, Shohei, Glasnow, Snell.
Let's just go top 3. Skeens, Skubal, Webb.
First Yamamoto, Snell, and Shohei.
And Shohei. Okay.
I mean,
I think it's the Dodgers. I really do. But
Really?
because I think the first two almost cancel each other out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really do. I think Skeens and Skubal and Yamamoto and Otani are a virtual
So give me
deadlock.
the last two then.
Well, I think it's Webb and it's
and Snell.
You take Snell.
I take
yes,
Snell.
Okay,
I
so
would.
the Dodgers by a Snell.
By a hair.
By a Snell.
By a
okay,
Snell.
that makes sense.
You haven't done DH yet, by the way.
Shohei.
Schwarber and Shohei.
And there's no discussion. You know
Shohei
that.
wins by a mile, even though Schwarber's really good.
Right.
Just
The
like we thought.
The point of all of this is
Do
this
closer
is
real fast.
This is Diaz against Mason Miller.
So it's right there. They're right. Mason Miller, I bet you on your list is right around where Diaz was.
I think you're right.
Because
You know what I
Mason
don't
Miller
know?
is ridiculous.
Who's managing?
Is it DeRosa again?
I believe.
I think it's
so.
Mark DeRosa
It might
again.
be.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's DeRosa.
Yeah. The purpose of this is it's really close, right? I mean, if they played 7 games, I think it goes 7 games. I don't think anybody beats up on the other. Think about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You're talking about Team USA, who's just put together the greatest roster it's ever had, against a team that's going to go play 162 games together. That's not how this is supposed to go.
No.
This is the thing that drives non-Dodger fans batty, that they've put this thing together, and it's literally as good as any composite baseball team you could put together. That's how stupid of a lineup this is.
The fact that there's the conversation here, and we're like, oh, maybe it's the Dodgers, maybe it's Team USA. It's insanity. They just in their first 2 games, they weren't actual real WBC games.
Right.
They were 15-1 yesterday. They won 14-1 in 8 innings today. The
one was Kershaw getting touched up by Mickey Moniak.
a Moniak of all people.
Right.
But the fact is, that's what they're doing to these teams. I don't understand it's spring training teams, but still, they are legit amazing.
I know they're not going to do this. I know they're not going to hit the gas from game 1 through game 162. I know. They're not. But if they did, and everybody stayed healthy, I mean, that is one of those things where we're talking about they might win 120 games.
If this was 2024, the year they won their first one, and they had all these guys, they could have won 120 games.
Yeah.
After winning twice, it's not going to happen.
What do you think they're going to win? 103
I'm
or
not
4?
falling for this again.
103. I think it's 103 or 4.
Anywhere between 97 and 103.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they didn't win 100. I really would.
It's crazy possible because there's going to be guys up and down on the IL, going on, just taking some time off. Unless it happens with Shohei, where you were talking about yesterday, about he wants the Cy Young and he goes for it and gets it, then maybe they're in the 100s.
Are you guys all over 100?
No, I said 97 to 100.
I would go over. I'd say it's 102, 103, somewhere in there.
Probably
I think
safe.
98.
Yeah,
98. Why do you think 98?
I don't know. It popped in my head.
I mean, they won last year, about 96, 7, something like that.
Yeah, it was somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I picked 115.
Yeah. It wasn't crazy, by the way.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't crazy.
No.
They basically, I don't want to say didn't try, but they were in cruise control for 3 months.
Makes sense.
But what tells you that they're not going to go into cruise control for 3 months here?
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
But they're going to be so good that they'll just walk into wins.
They're the guys that they're just going to plug holes with are quality major league players.
You're going to win by attrition.
Yeah.
I got more than you got.
The other guys are playing their starters, and their Dodgers can play guys like Alex Freeland, and with all due respect, a Miguel Rojas, a Kike Hernandez, that are not like their regular everyday guys, that are just as good as their other regular guys.
Yeah, when those guys come back, they're not going to be going down into the minor leagues and pulling just random third basemen off like they were back in like the Kevin Biggios that they had before.
What was it, Bucky something or other?
Oh yeah, it was such a. I was trying to think of it. No, Chucky Robinson.
Chucky Robinson. Yeah, not Bucky. Chucky.
Chucky.
Yeah. He was a catcher when
Rortvedt
was
before Rortvedt.
Rortvedt had arrived.
Yeah, before they traded for Rortvedt and Paul Gervais, who, by the way, giant 6'10" dude that throws gas. I'm actually excited to see that guy. He's going to
bring them all on.
6'10".
Bring them all on.
Dude, imagine just looking at the 6'10" guy.
It's like Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
Were you the one that was telling me somebody got in when Randy Johnson was pitching in his jeans and just whizzed one by him?
He threw one at me.
Oh, was it, you were the?
That
was a mistake by you.
I hit the backstop before I even saw it. That was it. I'm done.
Yep, done.
Yep, that's
Where's
it.
the football field? I'm done here. Little shop talk coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Purple and gold-blooded. The Lake Show play here.
Tomorrow, the Lake Show hit the road and visit the Mile High City for a battle with the Nuggets.
Fans want Bronny to shoot it, and he does. Three-pointer. It's good. And the place goes nuts.
It's a Western Conference showdown. Lakers and Nuggets. Coverage begins tomorrow at 5:30 p.m.
Every dribble, every dunk. This is the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is the voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Rams fans, D-Far here. I've been with this team for over 30 years as a player and a broadcaster. I've seen a lot of history made in this franchise. But what's about to happen in Australia? That's something none of us have ever seen. The NFL is playing its first ever regular season game in Australia, and True Fan Travel is taking Rams fans down under for the ultimate experience. Flights, hotels, exclusive events, tailgate, and your game ticket, all in one package. Lock in your spot at truefantravel.com. That's truefantravel.com. See you down under.
Harry Douglas here. I don't wait for birthdays to celebrate. I grab Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes like rich vanilla birthday cake with buttery funfetti goodness. Seriously, it's unapologetically extra in the best way. And it's sugar-free, so I get all that cake flavor without the guilt. It's tiny, portable, and ready for whenever I need a quick boost. I keep one with me because you never know when you'll need a little party energy. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to A to Z Savings, our biggest sale of the year.
Happy to be here. Can I get some rotors?
Would you like brake pads with that?
How much are the brake pads?
Free with Duralast rotors.
Free. Really?
Really? Free.
I also need some oil.
Would you like an oil filter with that?
Yeah. How much is that?
Free with the oil.
Free. Really?
Really. Free. It's part of A to Z Savings with hundreds of deals.
From A to free.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Ends March 9th. Restrictions apply.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Have you slept in silk pajamas yet?
No.
Try it.
Really?
You'll be like, what was I thinking?
Really?
Yeah.
You are hanging out with the Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
You guys like silk, right? No?
Back to the guys.
All right, little shop talk right now. Let's start with this one. Draymond Green turns 36 years old today.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think his future is going to be?
TV.
Okay, he's pretty good at what he does.
He's great.
Yeah, his
He's
podcast is really good.
Inside the NBA.
He's
You
really
think
good
so?
on TV.
Okay. Yeah. I get sick of him as a player.
Sure.
But I like him better doing this. Yeah.
He understands the assignment.
He does. He really does. Two wishes, God. Please make me a hockey player so I can fight Ty Domi. Please make me a basketball player so I can end Draymond.
Yeah, Draymond is the ultimate agitator.
Yes, he is.
Right?
Yes.
He just gets under your skin.
Is it weird that I like Draymond Green?
No.
Is it weird that I like the way he plays?
If he were a Laker, I'd love him.
How many titles have the Warriors won? 4?
Yes.
This group.
Yeah,
This
four.
group is 4-time. They don't win 4 titles without Draymond Green.
No.
They just don't. Like
He's the glue.
he is
Yeah.
the mortar.
Yep, he's the mortar.
He's
there
the,
you go.
he's the
There's
mortar
that word again, Greg. The
that
mortar
holds things together.
There you go.
And he understands TV. And the thing that makes Charles so good at it, the thing that makes Shaq so good at it, Kenny does it a little less, but he'll do it too. They'll be critical.
Yes.
They will say, that's not good. He needs to be better. He blew that assignment. The reason they lost is because he didn't do X, Y, and Z. Like, that's all we really want is honest. That's why I think Troy Aikman is the best color guy in the NFL.
He'll
Because
call him out.
when he sees a bad play, that's a bad play.
It's a bad play.
Yeah.
Draymond will be the next Charles. Watch.
Yeah. You think it'll be good on TV?
Oh, yeah, for sure. His podcast is great. This is because he'd be airing it out.
Yeah.
I love it.
He gives zero you-know-what.
Absolutely.
That's
None.
fun to listen to. This is kind of sad to say because it's recent. The late Catherine O'Hara would have celebrated
Oh,
a
man,
birthday
that
today.
still hurts.
What's the movie you think of first?
Kevin!
Yeah. I mean, she's in a million things, but that's the one.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's
Sally.
She's Sally. Yep.
Best in Show.
Best in
Oh,
show.
Best in Show. She's so good.
She's great in everything she was in, but I still think of her as Mrs. McAllister.
Yeah, there you go.
Schitt's Creek. You ever see Schitt's Creek?
You know what? I did. I gave it a good, hard run. I watched the first season, liked it, didn't love it, and punted.
Yeah, the next season, the second season was so good. They came into their own and they were hilarious.
Should I go back?
You should. You should. It's really, really funny when it gets to the
Because
second
the
season.
first season was kind of like, okay.
They were
it's
too.
fine.
They were too rich at that time, and like trying to not be. Trying to get through that.
Did you watch it?
I've never watched it's Eugene Levy, right?
Yeah.
I love him,
Yeah,
so
he's
I
great.
should love it.
I like him. I like her. But it was like, I watched it. I'm like, I feel like this should be funnier than it is.
Really?
It was
Okay.
okay. Like,
Okay.
it wasn't, oh, this sucks, and you turn it off. But everybody was raving about it. I'm like, that's missing me.
Then with him and Daniel Levy, his son,
Yeah.
so good. It was great. It was really, really good.
National Grammar Day today. I wonder
Really?
how many violations we had on the show today. Quite a few, I'm sure.
Million an hour.
Were you any good at that in school?
No.
No, me neither.
I just heard from a friend of mine that helps students write their whatever for colleges.
Uh-huh.
She said she can tell immediately if you use ChatGPT.
Because it's perfect?
It's perfect grammar,
Yeah.
and it has no soul.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she said.
Well, that's our hope is that that's the one thing that we have to offer that a computer never will is
Correct.
some humanity.
Correct. Yes.
National Pound Cake Day.
Oh, I'm in. Oh, yeah.
When's the last time any of you had a slice of pound cake?
I can't even think of it.
The last time I saw one.
Slice?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the only place I've ever seen it is that Sara Lee one that came in the metal, like aluminum
Nobody does
container.
like Sara Lee.
So
Yeah.
I used that
Yeah.
for New Year's Eve to make the strawberry shortcake little cups that we did.
Oh, perfect.
Anybody in
But I
your
haven't
family
had a
make pound
slice.
cake?
My grandma.
That's what I thought. Me too. That's where I got my pound
Oh,
cake.
you guys had homemade
Yeah.
pound cake.
All the time. All the
It's
time.
a thing.
That
Trav.
sounds amazing.
Oh, my God. That's what I mean. Every time I see it, I'm going to have
Because
some.
the pound cake, the only pound cake I've ever had is Sara Lee.
Oh.
Okay? It's dry. It's okay.
Next
but-
time my aunt, who's still making the family recipe,
Please
has pound
bring me
cake,
a
I'll bring
slice.
some. You ever had 7-Up cake?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
oh,
I
God.
have had that.
Yes.
That is the first time I've heard. I'm like, ugh, and I'm like, no, that's
Yum.
really good. That's really good. It is National Snack Day. Laura, I
Okay.
know you're a hot Cheetos person.
I know. Yeah, I'm a snacker.
You're a sour cream and cheddar guy.
Yesterday.
See?
Like my little French toast little.
Those things are good.
Boo.
Those things are good.
Greg?
I like the blue chips, the Doritos, the blue
Cool Ranch.
Cool
Cool
Ranch.
Ranch.
Ooh,
There you go.
Love me some Cool
What do you
Ranch
pair with
Doritos.
it? What drink?
I usually go with like Sprite.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I've
Good
had
man.
Sprite in a long time.
I
Classic
love Sprite.
Fritos.
Classic Fritos.
Just classic Fritos.
Just the corn chips.
Oh, you do?
There you go.
Oh, I love a
They're
classic.
Okay, I
addicting.
won't bring you some because I
The
have
salt.
some at home.
What about the chili cheese?
Those are good too, but if you had 2 bags, I'm going to pick the plain ones. Now, if we're going to make a Frito pie in that bag, now we're on to a whole
Okay.
nother thing. Frito pie is
Never say no to Fritos.
Oh,
Yes, never
incredible.
say no to Fritos.
National Sunday. You're a son. You're a son. I'm a son. You're a son. Congratulations to all
National
of us.
Sunday.
S-O-N.
Oh, I thought you meant like Sunday.
No,
ice
not
cream.
Sunday the ice cream, not Sunday the day,
Oh.
He was
and
about
not
to celebrate.
sun like S-U-S-O-N.
Sunday.
Capital D.
Yes, we're, yes.
And you have
yes.
2 sons, so you
I
can
have
wish
2
them. You can wish them happy.
And
There you
I
go.
am a
Father's Day.
son, so anybody that is a son or has
Right.
sons, you
Yes.
can celebrate. The city of Chicago was incorporated today in 1837.
Love
out of town.
Chicago.
I love Chicago.
Love Chicago.
I do too.
It's really, really fun.
One of my favorite places
Yes.
I've
Yeah.
ever visited.
Yeah.
To visit.
To
not
visit.
to
Oh,
live.
yeah. No,
I've
not
only,
to
I've only
live.
gone. No, it's too cold.
Yeah, it's
Windy.
It's cold. I think I
Yeah.
could live in Chicago.
Cold, hot.
Even with all the cold and
Yeah,
everything.
I think I could get used to it. I wouldn't be my first choice, but if you said we're sending you to Chicago, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah,
all right.
The
I'll take
people
that
are
over Bristol.
so nice.
Yes.
Great
Bristol,
food.
Had a blast.
Nothing.
The
They like
food
to
is
have a good
amazing.
time. Yeah, that's a
Good
It's
views.
a good city.
I got a question in regards to the food. The Chicago is it a Chicago dog? Is
Yeah.
that legit? Is it
I'm a fan.
really?
I'm a fan. Yeah.
What is that? Portillo's or
It-
whatever?
yeah,
they
it's-
have
it's-
it out here
It's
too.
a specific type of dog. It's got sliced tomatoes. It's got a pickle spear. It's got those little peppers in it. It's got that giardarena or whatever. I
Yeah.
always mispronounce
Don't knock
that word.
it till you try it. It's good.
Very, very good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tomatoes are throwing me off. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Pick them off.
Try it.
No, you
Try
definitely
it.
need to try it.
Yep.
Italian-
Try a
Their
bite.
pizza, not good though.
No,
Yeah.
I'm with you on the pizza.
Okay,
No,
I'm
that
out
doesn't
on-
have-
I love the pizza.
Counterpoint.
What?
Dude,
No,
I
That's not a
love
pizza,
the
dude.
pizza.
That's a
That's
pie.
bread with a little bit of
It's-
tomato
it's-
sauce on
it's-
top.
I know.
It's round lasagna. What are we
Yeah.
doing?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love
No,
to eat this.
I didn't like it.
I do. I love Chicago style.
What about
Wild berry.
Italian beef?
Italian beef?
The sandwich that they dip in the
Oh, so good.
juice that they. Yeah.
Oh,
Jus?
yes, the dip sandwich.
Yeah, Italian. Yeah, the wetter the better.
What's the other one they call that?
French dip.
French
It's
dip.
different.
That's
it's,
the
it's
one.
got different
is
stuff on it.
different.
Italian
Okay,
beef,
but it's the
slightly-
same kind of
same
thing.
idea, but
Yeah.
it's got like that relish on
Didn't
it.
we
that's
do
pretty
a
good.
remote from a place that does
That was
French dip?
that was French dip.
That's French
not
dip.
Italian
Okay,
beef.
okay.
They're
All right.
cousins.
Okay.
They're not brothers. They're cousins.
They're cousins.
Philippe's,
Okay.
right?
Travis.
You went to
Yeah.
Philippe's.
Your family lives. Your
My
parents.
mom
live-
and dad lived in Chicago for 20 years.
Do you know a place called Wild Berry from Chicago?
I don't
It's like
think
a
so.
breakfast. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't
Especially
think I know
because you guys like the pancakes.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Do you
Oh,
guys?
they don't like pancakes.
I want to get
I
I'm
this.
a
love
waffle.
pancakes.
They have waffle.
I want to get this one in for my pal G Fish.
Oh,
because
fishy.
he
Yeah.
talks about this show all the time. In 1982, Police Squad premiered
Oh
on
my
ABC,
God.
lasting 6 episodes. But the concept was made into several very successful Naked Gun feature films.
Yes.
Police Squad gave birth to the Naked Gun. It was the
Yes.
exact same show.
It
It was
is.
just a TV series.
Correct.
Yeah. Do you remember when it was
of
on?
Of course I remember Police Squad.
Yeah.
That's why I loved, like, Airplane.
Yep.
I loved them all.
All of them.
They're all funny.
My buddy G Fish said that I don't know if it was a math teacher or English teacher or whatever, he would bring a VHS recording of Police Squad to school the next day and they would put it on in the class
There you
the
go.
day after it aired.
That's a class I
That
would
was
take.
his favorite teacher.
Do you remember Cop Rock?
Yeah. the singing police detectives.
Singing, like, Law and Order, and then everybody busting
There'd
the
be
song.
a musical like 3 times in the middle of the episode.
Is Leslie Nielsen one of the most underrated comedians?
You know, he was
Yeah.
an incredibly serious actor for
Yes.
like 80% of his career.
Was
until
he
went-
really?
Yes.
That's
Because
why
he
it
was
worked.
a dead pay. Like, think Peter Graves. Like, that's who he was.
Really? Because
Yes.
everything that he did, what I know him for, was just comedy.
Like Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Lakers
Same.
Talk is coming up next. And then after Lakers Talk, we got a little USC basketball. DeMarco and I'll be back tomorrow.
Hopefully
we got a
they
little
have power.
Lakers and Nuggets tomorrow. Good luck, my friend. We'll see
Thank
you
you.
then.
Hey, it's May. Shoot your shot on Prize Picks and get $50